Are we ready for the aftermath? We can kind of retcon and roll back. I'll leave it to you guys because we finished a little late. So I think we kind of wrapped up the end of the ghostly affairs and had you guys making your way back to the HQ. Up to you whether you want to do some chatting on the way back. I mean, you did get attacked by Arta, and I don't think we really touched on that at all. So we can come back to you guys. Really. Yeah, making your way back from Hot Valley. But you had, taken on a nice job. Done a couple of little jobs here and there. Killed some ducks. Give Undril some work to do as she was testing the mutations that you had seen in the ducks, because they are not supposed to have 3 heads or 5 heads or 7 heads or however many heads they had. And she's been locked away somewhere within the Red Hood's HQ to work on that. You guys come back from that job, had a quick nap because you'd agreed to go and take on a pretty lucrative little job. Just over 250 gold each. I'm pretty sure it is because I've written it down and I've said it out loud now. To help.
At a meeting with Tor.
At a meeting, I've written that bit down as well. Definitely. Yes, a one-on-one meeting with Oswald.
Be attempted. It's not
a group on one.
A group on, yeah. However it comes about, but yes, it's been passed forward, and that was because the Coven were wanting to get the workers back to work in Hot Valley because they are working on this kind of entertainment arena to relaunch Hot Valley in the north part of Redvant as we worked out, like Blackpool. It's going to be a mecca but that's what they're looking for. So turn it into, a place where entertainment and money can be spent frivolously. So redoing that area. So the Coven really want to get that moving. They've been held up because the workers had reported some hauntings of an evening, and that area is an area that had been run down and burnt down for many, many years. They were offering big bucks to someone to go and sort it out. Viper passed the job your way as a group that have been quite useful, and she knows you are probably on your way out fairly soon. You are 1 day away from Gallon's, or maybe it could be the next day coming in the evening that Gallon may be ready with your magical enchantments on a few different items that you had asked and paid for. And then, yes, the plan was to take the body of the Mind Flayer back to Allhearth, to the Druids, whilst also, if possible, escorting Undril to the River Nerd, which is the opposite side of the Borderlands that you are now. The river that runs south into Lake Morgana, which is where the head of the Druids are. They have their big Druid castle in the middle of a little island in the lake. But, as I said, we will come back to the evening of the night of the haunting. Your fight, you heard whispers across the fog as you made your way through the creepy darkness of the ruined site. Hearing whispers which were translated to my gold boy in Infernal. And as Arta spoke out to those voices, was possessed and had his own little set of... what should we call them? Dreams? They're not premonitions. Dreams, maybe? Recalls. Information passed to him as he attacked the rest of you as you took on the ghosts that also accompanied this possession. You managed to knock Arta out, freeing him from the possession, and although you slayed a few of the ghosts, this one that left Arta's body, you let disappear up into the ether. And yes, the fight had finished. You had checked the site. There was not much there to loot other than general work tools, so you were starting to make your way back. So I will throw back to you on the walk back to the Red Hood's HQ, if there's anything you guys would like to pick up with each other.
So obviously I didn't explain properly before, but obviously after going into Arthur's head, I kind of got that bounce back, didn't I? So that's why I kind of knew about the possession.
Yes, yeah. So when you try to detect thoughts, you've got, a bit of Arta and then a bit of something else telling you to get out. But also the fact that I think a few of you had looked at him as well, and you could see that Arta's expression was not that of him. He had an expressionless face, and his pupils were blacked out as well. So he definitely looked like something was going on.
You okay, Ada?
I think I'm clairvoyant. Why are you chuckling? I must be. I can like see the future or something. I can manifest destiny.
Who's clairvoyant?
What is clairvoyant?
Who is clairvoyant?
I'm clairvoyant.
Where is clairvoyant?
Who is clairvoyant?
I'm confused.
What do you mean? Where is clairvoyant?
Hey, I'm just going with the flow, you know?
I am clairvoyant.
Okay, Ada's definitely back.
What does that mean, Arthur? Well, what makes you say that? Because you seemed a
Arthur
bit
was
strange and you did swing for me.
Rotter was the one that said I was back. I'm back, boys.
But do
And
you know
girl.
what just happened?
I saw the future, didn't I?
And while
I'm
you
the
were
golden
seeing
boy.
the future, is there any reason why you were swinging out at us? Because I've never seen you like that.
Well, don't know. I mean, I guess you guys must have gotten aware of my vision of the future.
What was the vision of the future?
Whereas big scorpions, a desert, then there was a boat. I was on a boat at one point. Octopus. Like a giant octopus. You know, like there's octopuses you eat, but like giant. Or
It's like a
Wow.
kraken.
I don't know what that is, so I'm just going to assume it's tasty.
It's like a giant squid.
But this was an octopus.
Okay.
Yeah, so must be the future. Feel like I deserve a holiday, so a nice trip to the beach, the endless beach and the searing sun. It's not really a beach.
Desert.
Yeah, it sounds a bit more like a desert, doesn't it? Lots of tieflings as well.
What makes you think this is the future? This was the future.
Because that's cooler than the past, obviously, or the current. Seeing the future is much cooler than seeing the past. If I wanted to see the past, I'd just like read a book or something.
You can read?
Yeah, very good. Or head to Allhearth.
Wow.
Yeah, there we
What's
go.
that supposed
You
to-
can play that game.
Go to Allhearth to read a book, maybe?
No, to see people living in the past. Anyone else get hurt? Apologies. I will apologise now because I realised that.
Yeah, I mean, you hit me with a nice little bit of thunder. But, you know.
Oh, I can only do that so many times a day, and I wasted one hitting you.
I feel privileged.
You didn't know you
I
were
mean,
hitting
you-
us. I have a...
You,
Have
you,
a
you,
concern
you
about
almost use as many spell slots or use as many spells on us damaging us as you usually do on healing us. So, you know, it's...
Well, I mean, there was a lot of scorpions and a lot of octopus tentacles.
Is it octopuses or octopi?
Or is it like dodecapi? Because there's more than one, and an octus is one, is 8. So it's like whatever the word for 16 is.
You've lost me now.
Anyway,
So, what'd I miss? Again.
Well, we've got no evidence of these ghosts to take back, which isn't
What?
great.
They're ghosts, don't they just like... Phew.
Well, yeah, that's what they did, but how do we prove we fucked them up?
well, when they go to the site, there's not going to be any presence of them. So I guess that's the only proof we can give.
Arthur, maybe you can explain to Viper what happened to you.
Yeah, I could consider that. I mean, you guys can show your injuries.
I mean, yeah, but all that shows
And
is
I'll
you
hide
hit
my-
us.
I'll hide my hammer somewhere. Is there anyone I didn't hit?
Yeah, me.
Did you hit me? I can't even remember.
Well, I
It
was
didn't-
gonna
It
say
didn't quite get me.
I was gonna say you're my favourite, but apparently you're not.
Yeah, I took the brunt of your attacks.
Oh, that makes sense.
That means you're my least favorite. I'm afraid.
Why does that make sense, Saga?
Of the future I saw, you were the scariest of the scorpions.
Do I have any?
Actually, yeah, you did get me. You burnt me quite a bit.
Thinking back, would I know if there's any representation for scorpions? Like, does it represent anything as to why he would have seen us as those?
You doing like astrological signs or something?
Like dream interpretation or some shit.
Yeah, because I mean, I Google dreams.
Well,
I
I mean,
imagine-
that's
imagine-
Vaughn's expertise, right? Astrology, astral.
I was
Usually.
just thinking more because of everything else that's been going on. Is it representative of something? Would I be able to check that one? Not really.
Yeah.
I would appreciate if you didn't look into my mind. Thank you.
Well, some
Really
people
do
can't
something
help
like that.
themselves.
Yeah, give me, what would you, I'm just trying to think of what would be the best. You can go you can go history and book learning. You can go insight to try and work out whether what Arthur is saying is like actually he lived this thing, or whether it's just like there's details missing which therefore make it more like abstract, like were they actually scorpions, or are there like big details of what an actual scorpion is that is different to the dream, and therefore it's very obvious it was a dream and maybe it's an amalgamation of something else. Or I think that's it really, history or insight. But history would take you down a book learn. I've googled dreams and remember certain things. So I'll leave it to you.
I think I'll go bookworm.
Yeah.
Because that's what she is. A 12. Have I read anything about representation of scorpions in visions, please?
No, I would say scorpions themselves, though, quite an interesting creature to pick, and I suppose to describe in such detail, being as they are known, like scorpions are not known of Ashling. They don't exist on this island that you're aware of. So to recall scorpions in the detail that Arthur has is a bit interesting if he hasn't ever seen one before. But how you, where's it, unless he's read up a lot about scorpions and how they work. It's a strange one to pull, like to pull from your mind distance. There's some beast from another continent that isn't on your immediate vicinity. So normally dreams are like some mix of what's been happening to you in the local surroundings, but to replace one thing with something so so far out of his like local sphere is a bit odd.
Okay, cool, thanks.
Going back to the mind reading stuff,
Mm-hmm.
did Arthur know that I was trying to read his mind, or was with the whole thing of the ghost being in there as well affected?
Ghost blocked it, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he remained in his illusion or delusion.
It was the future. I'm just telling you now.
Premonition.
Premonition. That's exactly the words.
Yep.
Oh, I feel like another nap. I don't know about you guys.
You guys and your naps. It is
I could definitely do with a nap, to be honest.
1 a.m.
That being said, we do go for a lot of naps, but at the same point, we're not in the wilderness, so we don't have to worry about being stabbed in our sleep. And I kind of glow.
Well, I don't know. You might stab us in our sleep.
How am I going to stab you? I've got a hammer.
You might hammer us in your sleep.
There's a joke there. I'm not gonna stoop to your level.
Headed back.
Just get back to the Thistle and Shamrock.
Ooh, we're getting paid for this, aren't we? I say to the group.
We are.
Yeah.
I mean, we are.
Excuse me.
Hey, Arta. Do you know when there was that infernal thing? The person saying. I don't suppose you'd know why they would be saying. Is that a common phrase for people that speak infernal, or something about golden boy?
I mean, I am the golden boy, as we've all kind of discovered. So maybe they were just fans of me. They've heard all about my my heroic deeds, and that's why they helped me with my helped me realize the skill I have of seeing the future.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's not it.
Yeah, me neither.
As Faywin said that, I say to her telepathically that when I tried to enter Arthur's mind, I was getting the same thing back with whatever possessed him.
Telepathically back to what? You were getting the golden boy phrase?
Yes.
And it wasn't from Arthur?
Being told to leave the golden boy alone.
Okay, so they chose him. And it was infernal. And he could speak infernal. Didn't he just say that there was tieflings as well? Maybe it's a tiefling thing.
Is there anything about the voice? Something you remember, Ada, or recognize?
Perhaps I do. No. Other than I'm obviously special, I guess.
Yeah, special.
You don't have to say it with such sarcasm. Anyone would think you were you didn't believe it.
No, you're special. There's just something about you. It's can't quite put my finger on.
Well, the ghosts seem to think the same thing.
They call me Arta, Ghost Speaker, Golden Boy, Seer of all futures and stuff.
You're starting to get the feeling that maybe you hit Arta a little hard. might have something to do with it. 1 a.m. and
Not hard enough.
You did
As they say that,
knock him out, essentially.
scratch the back of my head.
Yeah. Realise we're fully laid out by these guys pre this conversation.
Just got concussion. I'm just going to wake up in the morning and not remember any of this.
You'll be a little bit sore.
I'm going to do that.
Nice. Yeah, by the time you've made your way through, it's very, very quiet. As you make your way into Redvant, it's 1 a.m. So, everyone is asleep. You hear a little noise coming from the busier pubs that are still open, but getting close to shutting down at this time. As you make your way back into the Thistle and Shamrock, or via a northern secret entrance, if you'd prefer to surf the streets, and make your way back to the safety of the underground base. Straight to bed. No one's, as you come in, there's someone in the bar. There's a few people in the bar. It's not a rowdy night tonight. So there's a few people in the bar drinking still, but everyone else, you would assume, including Viper, you would assume is down for the evening.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a nightcap rum and go to bed.
Now that I think about it, my head really does hurt.
Oh, I'm thinking you do.
I kind of tilt my head to the side. I'm like, yeah, that must be it. And then I kind of stagger off to the bed.
Perfect. Anyone else wanting to do anything else other than get night? Is anyone you want to talk to? Are you just gonna have a drink or say a couple of literally a nightcap and then head off?
No, just no one in particular. I'll have whoever's there. I'll have a quick talk to you, but no one in particular.
Nice.
Zagger will see if Viper's around because he wants to get paid.
As you move around, you realise as well, other than as you're like, cool, gonna find Viper, she's not in the room, you can't see her in the mess hall, and you can't see her in the market, and then you realise that you've not really been many places. Like you come in and go to that all roads kind of lead to that main central market place area, which off that room is the bar area, which goes up to the pub, and then like the room over behind the bar area is the dorms that you stay in. You haven't really been elsewhere, so you kind of wander for a bit and then realise you haven't got a clue where you start looking for Viper because she's not immediately in front of you.
Zagger is annoyed that Viper's not immediately in front of him. What other areas are there in this place that I'm walking through?
So lots of tunnels. So this main hub, you've been 3 ways now, I think, out of this hub. So this main central circle where the market stalls are, all the market stalls are within this circle, and there's the kind of doorway off, which takes you to that circle room that you have meetings in. One route takes you out to where Gannon's wagon is, which was that fake facade within the back streets. One goes straight upstairs out through the Fish and Shamrock, and then there's, depending on which way you come in, smaller tunnels that just branch and spider off as they go out to different areas of Redvant, which you've come back on different times, which are the tunnels that take you out, so you don't have to traverse the streets.
So I'm basically just wandering in tunnels.
You're basically walking down a tunnel and realising it splits in 2, and you're like, well, which one do I take? You might take one, and you're like, splits in 2 again. Well, what am I even... And then you realise, like, what are you even looking for? What you're aiming for. It's not like Big Silencer's office of like the heads of. It's none of it's marked up. Like most of the markings, as we said before, are like simple symbol markings, which are to stop anyone that accidentally gets into a tunnel being able to reverse engineer their way back to the central, the hub without knowing the routes. And most of the times you guys have been coming in, Otter's been leading the way, who would be able to decipher most of the bits.
Are we saying I'm lost?
Not lost. I would say you can trace. You're not stupid enough that you can't trace your way back to the central bit. But yeah, walking around a bit, you walk down tunnels, find dead ends, make your way back, walk down another tunnel, not dead ends, but you find multiple choices. So it's up to you if you just keep walking all night, or you go, this is pretty stupid, I don't know where I'm going. A difficult decision for Zagger, I know.
What would Zagger do?
Yeah, walk all night trying to find.
No, he needs a nap.
I think I hear you saying you want to walk all night.
Yeah. Money or nap?
Yeah.
No. Head back and get some rest.
Yeah, it probably doesn't take long before you get frustrated with the fact that you literally had to, it's that realization as well. Is that, it's almost like it's a bit like the first time you go to London or something. You get on the underground and then you're following people, and then after about 5 minutes you realise you've just been following people, and you wouldn't be able to trace your steps back. You wouldn't be able to know which stops you got off and where you turned off and where you turn around. It's a bit like that. You now realise, oh, hang on, I don't actually know where I'm going in here. Like, we've been in and been out loads of times. I know how to get in and out of the set entrances, but other than that, you're pretty blind to what's going on in this with the rest of the tunnels.
Yeah, head back and get some rest.
Nice. So yeah, you'll head out for a rest. 1 in the morning.
A short one?
Oh no, it's going to be a long one, baby.
Oh, yeah, if you want to sleep. It's 1 in the morning, so you're going to be only sleeping through to the morning anyway with a long rest. Fucking 3 long rests in 24 hours. You guys are very well rested. Most well rested I've ever seen.
Oh yeah, Alex.
Yeah, you're on Alex's sleep schedule. Just as much sleep as you can. Every time you get up, you're like, fuck, do you know what? I just need another nap. I can't believe it. Calling naps 8-hour sleeps as well. Yeah, so you can all take your long rest. I will say before you head off, Otter, as you're having a nightcap, you, I say you spot, actually he spots you and comes up to you, Rocker, I think he's actually forgotten his name. Yeah, he comes up to you, and spots you're still up, and he's like, good to see you. You guys gonna be around tomorrow? You got jobs on, or what's the deal?
No, I think we've done what we need to do, and I think yours is the only other thing on the itinerary at the minute. So.
That sounds perfect. I've got a bit of information that tells me a boat is coming in tomorrow, some point around lunchtime. They tend to come in, dock in, get some supplies. Apparently, one of the old big knobs is coming in for a meeting, so it's the best time for me to get on the boat the opposite direction. So if you guys are about to cause this distraction, that would be great. I need to go through exactly what distraction I need, because I've asked a few other people, and they said you guys can be a little like OTT at times. So if you guys are around, I don't know, in the morning time, can I grab and we'll go through exactly what the plan of action will be. Like I said, I can't give you. I can give you a bit of gold each. I can't give you a lot of gold, but
Bit of breakfast time in the morning is probably the best time.
breakfast, perfect. Yeah, I've just got in. So I'll get stuff ready. I'll get a file up, and then I'll walk you guys through it in the morning. Fun. It should be easy for a team like you guys. Bit of fun, but it will help me get on, and hopefully it will lead to something much more juicy.
Ooh, let's hope it does.
And he gets like a little like whiskey and shots it down, pats on the shoulder. He's like, "I'll see you in the morning." He's quite excited about the like pulling together of whatever it is he's trying to get his teeth into. And
Morning.
Heads off. So you all go to sleep. Long rests can be ticked off for you all. The good old BD sound. Von.
Yes.
In the morning when you wake up, you feel rested. You only need half the time for rest. Actually, probably as you're awake and noticing, with your bit of spare time you have before everyone else wakes up, you notice on your hand where you took that slight bite from that tadpole that it's like gone. It's not really healing that well. You feel fine across the rest of your wounds, and let's not even get into magical healing in D&D where sleeping for 8 hours makes you fresh as a daisy. But yeah, you looked and you can see that it's not like tender to touch. It's almost like a blood blister, that kind of a thing, but not raised. Like the skin underneath is this like deep red and crimson. It just doesn't seem to be like healing that well. And as you like look down across your forearm, just under your wrist, which you hadn't noticed before, there looks like just a slight darkening on your arm. You like kind of rub it and move it, and it's not like, again, nothing too painful, but just a little odd. And you will also then spot that. I can't remember who it was that spotted it last time, but yeah, like as you get up to check, like go to the bathroom, whatever you check in the morning, that like on parts of your hair that the roots are coming through in certain areas incredibly dark, like jet black.
Oh, yeah, it was me spotted it.
Yeah. So you hadn't noticed it before. I mean, you're running around doing whatever else, and we don't spend a lot of time self-caring. But yeah, as you have a bit of time and you wash yourself up and see, and you notice this, you then go and kind of give yourself in a more light, go to like a bathroom area, and yeah, you notice then that definitely across like the sides, that the hair is starting to, as it comes through, you start to notice that like as you lift up bits, you're seeing the white being replaced with jet black, or the kind of white blonde that you have.
Okay. I take note of the darkness under the skin, and I cover up the darkness of the hair for now.
It's not
can.
difficult to do. Yeah, for now it's not so bad.
But yeah, kind of slightly worried in myself, but I don't think too much of it yet.
Man's just worried he's going to lose his call sign.
So it all comes down to.
I want to be natural blood.
Cool. So yeah, you all wake up. Long rest achieved, and you are ready to head out. So Otto, yeah, you've had that catch up with Rock, and then obviously you need to go and see Viper if you want to get paid. Heading out for breakfast.
Sorry, the audio went there a second. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Oh, fucking Discord. Don't do me like this, Discord. Jesus Christ. All right, I'll keep it on the Discord page so I can try and see it. So I was saying, yeah, you'll get your long rest. You'll wake up. Von has his time, and then you, Otto, have that conversation with Rock. So I suppose, are you all heading for breakfast to share information or chat before going to find Viper?
Hector and I are doing star jumps.
Where is this?
In the mess hall, sort of in a corner,
Headbands
trying to be
on.
sly, but because he's a bit self-conscious about how he looks, so I'm sort of covering him so he can do his little God.
Hex is just
Got like
changing
a menu up on the table so you can just do.
It's a new day, new him.
I'm just really loving the idea of a weasel doing star jumps.
Yeah.
You can't
Like-
see him because I'm blocking him for his own. dignity.
Rocky. What's the fucking word called? Not compilation. Training montage. Montage. Yeah.
And John is chirping with encouragement.
I was like, shut up, fucking bird up.
I fire an arrow at
He's
whoever.
actually looking for a duck to eat.
Oh yeah, duck to go through as well. So yeah, as you come,
Wondering if Andrew's got that duck ready for him.
yeah, if you come, if you're making your way out for breakfast, you can see that Andrew is in the mess hall having breakfast, sat in the corner on her own as well. As you guys make your way in for breakfast,
Is there any duck in the buffet?
there is no duck in the buffet.
And Zaga makes his way to Andrew. Hey, have you got that duck ready? There's none in the breakfast buffet.
No, well, we weren't going to. I've got a fucking voice. We weren't going to put it into the buffet until it's been tested. Remember, Zaga? So
No,
if
no,
you
I
are-
know you weren't going to put that one in the buffet, but they've got none in the buffet, so I want some duck.
Okay, no, that makes more sense, I suppose. Well, I mean, if you have time this morning, we can always hold one of the experiments today.
Sounds good to me. Have you got any orange sauce for it?
No, I have dissected different cuts of the meat and can have some prepared by some light, just pan frying. If you want any condiments to test, I suppose you can find them yourself and bring them to the lab.
Sounds like a challenge.
I wouldn't have thought it was that much of a challenge, but yes, if you see it as so.
But I don't know. It's challenging enough trying to get some duck around here.
Okay. Well, I'm going to finish my breakfast now and head back to the lab. If you just come by the guards, I'll let the guards to let you in, and we can perform the testing.
I'll tell the others.
I take it. Probably would have head over with Zaga to say hello to
Yep.
Andrew anyway.
Hey, Bond, my duck's ready.
Yes, should we go find some sauces? So is there like a table of condiments?
Yeah, I mean, at the end of like you pick up the plates, and then at the other end of the
Yeah.
buffet will be all the condiments that are there.
Can I like find what condiment looks like the most disgusting condiment of them all?
I mean, this this is the most difficult. Good.
Marmite.
See, I love Marmite. This is the problem. What's
I
the
love
most difficult
Marmite.
I hate Mama.
What?
There'd be
condiments?
Marmite.
There'll be I wouldn't really class Marmite as a
What's
condiment.
the-
Yeah, there'll be
what's
some stuff in
the,
there. There'll be some like strong ass mustards in there. Some
What would
peppers
you
and stuff with a
class
strong
like
flavour.
the water consistency of said condiment?
It's definitely liquid.
Oh yeah. So all sauces would be liquids.
Can I try without Zaga seeing
Yeah.
use shape water to turn what looks like the most disgusting one orange
You can,
and try and play off as orange sauce for Zaga?
as a proper potent mustard that you could turn from yellow to orange quite easily.
Yes, I will do that.
Cool.
With shape water.
Served in like little pots as well because it's so strong that they don't want people accidentally like spooning. Like one way, if you spoon like English mustard times 10, if you spoon a lot of it on, you'd blow your face off. So they literally put it into little pots to stop people putting too much on their food.
Oh, he'll be
do I
actually breathing
notice
fire.
the change in colour since I'm with him?
Oh, you want to do it with a sleight
My
of hand?
passive perception is pretty low.
Oh, nice. Roll a sleight of hand with advantage because I like it.
I tell you, that's bomb.
Yeah, bomb one. Yeah, not for you.
That is a 15.
Nice. So no.
That definitely beats my passive perception.
Yeah, as you're like following over there, your height disadvantage doesn't help when Von's going through and looking at the condiments.
Hey, you see any orange sauce?
Oh, it looks like there's one over there, Zaga.
Ooh, let me grab it before anybody else does.
You make sure you grab that as quick as possible.
I'd
Zaga
come down,
snatches the orange.
Yeah.
and just as he's doing that, I cast telekinesis on it, on him, even to pull him away. I can't do anything.
Put him away.
Yeah.
You should have walked down and
Goes-
pull Zaga away.
As he
I'm
goes for the
swinging in midair again, like I was with the duck.
It's gonna be
Why
a running
is the
gag.
sauce moving?
Don't worry, Saga. I'll get the sauce for you.
Yeah. It would
grab the
probably be
sauce.
at such a distance that you'd have
Oh,
to
he
pass
does
it on
need
to
to
me
do a strength saving throw to try and stop it.
to try to yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna fail, so it doesn't really. Yeah, I fail.
Strength saving throws.
I probably should have added that before I just assumed it had happened
Yeah.
for the story, for the pizzazz.
For trolling reasons. So no, you get pulled through the air and then handed a little pot of.
And grab some salt and pepper too.
Are you just going to have the duck for your breakfast? Going all in?
Yes.
Nice. So Andrea's still finishing their breakfast, sees you kind of like grabbing condiments, and she's like, oh, well, fucking, he seems keen anyway. Finishes up quickly, like drinks her coffee, and like waves to the rest of you and kind of heads up to head back to the lab ahead of you.
Yeah, Zaga will wait for the others to finish their boring breakfast that's not duck.
Nice. Just sat there with salt, pepper, and a little pot of orange sauce, just whilst everyone else is eating normal breakfast. Little springy step.
And Zaga's also looking quite smug because he knows duck's better than everything they're eating.
Nice. So the rest of you are having some breakfast. Anything you want to divulge at this point?
I basically fill him in about the conversation I had with Rock last night before bed.
So
I guess I would have been with. Oh, well, we're actually waiting with everyone else.
yeah, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he wants a distraction, eh? On a boat. I know just the thing.
I don't know if it's going to be on the boat or at the dock, but it's going to be close to the boat, I'm guessing.
Well, if he wants a good distraction, he needs to get me a scroll of fireball.
On you saying fireball, he just like appears behind, like, morning. Talking about the distraction, are we?
Oh yeah. Did you hear what I said?
Yeah, I did, and that's why I'm keen to get in. Just nip that in the bud pretty soon. So it's a very simple job. No fire is required. In fact, ideally no spells required at all. Actually, we're trying to do this low key. I'm actually relying on one of your other skills that I've heard a lot about.
Wow, what's that?
Pissing people off.
Oh yeah, I can do that.
Yeah, that's what we're looking for. So
But I could really do it if I
No.
could cast a fireball.
difference between pissing people off and killing people.
And you're also pissing off the wrong people.
Yeah, well, hopefully.
So
In this situation, just pissing somebody off would be good enough. So I need to, long story short, get onto a boat. We think there were this cohort of pirates that have joined together that are taking shipments and holding people up, and we thought they had something to do with the guys that you kindly removed not but a few days ago. But that doesn't seem to be the case. They seem to be working on their own. So I need to, for Red Hood purposes, put together a full dossier so we can work out whether we're going to blackmail them, kill them, pay them off, whatever the next step would be. To do that, I need to get onto their transport ship and get back onto their main ship. The best way I can see of doing that is when they come into
The audio keeps cutting in and
Oh,
out.
fuck. Okay. Best way of doing
sorry, Rock, I couldn't hear a word you said there. It was
Yeah,
like
that-
there was cotton wool in my ears.
that. Yeah. Oh, that's weird. Clear that out. Fucking Discord is going to waz me up this one now. Best way of doing that is going to be me getting on the boat. So what I need to do is when they come into shore is have a little sneak on whilst they're distracted, get back to their main ship, and I can do what I need to do, collect what I need to do, and I've got a way of getting myself back home nice and safe. To get onto the ship, though, we need to distract the crew to the point that they, one, don't get too suspicious that anything is going on, but also that they're suspicious enough that they leave me enough time to get on the boat.
It's cut out to distract the crew.
As this happens, I put my hands on my knees and I go, well, this sounds almost like planning to me, and I'm not sure how we fare with that.
Yeah, I know, I heard this about you. Let me try and fucking fix this fucking channel. Fucking Discord's gonna get right on my tits. Tuesdays, could we pick a different day? Hang on. Yeah, I'm gonna leave and rejoin. Bloody Discord. Bloody Discord. Alright. If this shares the wrong screen on OBS now, I might cry. Okay, good.
But, yeah.
So, Rock, you said no spells, right?
Ideally, the distraction is to just get into an altercation, whether that be fisticuffs, whether that be words, whatever it is. They are a crew of pirates, so it doesn't take them much to get their back up, but we don't want any of them killed because that will alert them to what's going on, maybe put them on a higher alert. I need to get in with them knowing as little as possible. At the moment, they think they are operating without any rules.
I mean, I could just make you invisible for like an hour.
No, because they are on the boat. So what they tend to do is come into dock, one or two of them stay behind on the ship, and it's only a small little vessel, but it is armed, and then the rest come on land, whether that be to buy supplies, to drink, or just to fuck around in the port area.
You say drink.
Yes.
I mean, they're pirates. They love a drink.
Yes.
I can confirm.
How about we challenge them to a drinking contest?
Whatever you can do.
I mean, you've seen how well I hold my liquor.
Oh, yes. The back streets.
Something about the back streets.
Yeah, I'll let you guys.
I said the back
Backstreet
streets
Boys?
Redvant have seen how well you hold your liquor.
Tell me why.
Hey, this is gimmick infringement.
It is for you. Cool. So yeah,
So, the plan is for me to drink the pirates under the table.
Well-
Got it.
you need to make sure that I would suggest as part of this drinking game that things get a little bit heated, because
I've got that covered, don't you worry.
perfect. Because what we
Heated, you say?
need to make sure that we get everyone that's guarding the boat off the boat to give me a clear run to get in.
How heated do you want it? Like, I can make it really hot if you
No,
want.
again, roll back a little bit. No spells, no death. We need these guys just to think that they've bumped into a bunch of upstarts, they've had a fist fight, and then they've come back happy. If they come back dead, we've got a problem. It's going to put them on high alert. It's going to make my job doubly hard.
Right, so I've got to drink the pirates under the table and not set anything on fire. That's more challenging.
Well, hopefully it's easier. I'm asking you to go down to the port, create a little bit of a kerfuffle, give me some time to get on the boat. Easy peasy.
Sounds good to me. What time are we doing this?
Well, the boat should be coming in just after midday.
Okay, so I've got time for my duck. Oh, brilliant.
Whatever
How long do you
to
need to get on the boat?
Not long, but I need the boat to be at least clear so I can make it down the dock and onto the boat.
Okay.
We're talking seconds. But it's just making sure the boat itself is not large, so I need to get myself on and hidden whilst there is nobody watching. Again, don't let it get too heated because these guys do run hot. They might not be full of spells, but we're willing to fire something either from their ship, or they will all be carrying some sort of armament.
Do you have an idea of how many crew there are?
Changes. Normally 2 or 3, but if we are expecting one of the bigwigs to be coming on board, maybe a little more. And again, we don't know how long they're going to be on shore for, if they are here for a meeting of some sort. We're trying to work out who they're here for, but I can only do so much as one man.
Okay. I feel like we need a drinking team rather than just Zaga going alone to get as many of them off the boat as possible.
That could be it. It's gonna take some effort to get them off the boat. I mean, I'll leave it to you, your abilities. But yeah, the ones that are off and drinking, that's going to be easy enough. The ones that are set to guard the boat, they're not going to leave without good reason. So it's going to be a bloody good drinking game. Or, like I say, nothing wrong with a little bit of fighting.
You guys can do the drinking and I can do the fighting. That's fine with me.
I don't want to do either of those things.
I'll jump in and save the fight.
That's it. Just make sure.
Looks like it's me and you drinking, Anzaga.
I mean, if you think you can keep up with me.
It's times like this I miss Corin.
Me
Oh,
too. He can keep
Right.
up with me.
I put my hand on my holy symbol.
I put my hand on my boots.
Touch on your boots.
I just like lift a leg up, touch my boot.
I think about pushing her over when she's on one leg, but I decide against it
It's for the best.
for the
Mhm.
best. Yeah.
Nice. So yeah, that's the job. Like I say, I can front you up your expenses and your time now. And he drops a small pouch of gold on the table. And all I need is seconds. Just clear run to get myself on the boat and away. Don't worry. If you think you've created enough of a distraction, you won't see me. I'll be gone. But just make sure you give me that time. I need that boat clear. And don't kill anyone.
Not even
Try not to.
What?
So-
Wait, rewind. What's the penalty if something allegedly happens?
There's no penalty. This is just espionage. If you kill someone, they're going to be on high alert. It's going to put my work back by fucking God knows how many weeks. I don't really want to be going back on a ship with a bunch of pissed off pirates that have just been killed.
What happens if someone accidentally drowns or something?
Accidents happen. If you accidentally drowned, that'd be fine.
Well, I don't appreciate that. And
Well,
I
there
can
we go.
swim, unlike some.
Well, don't go near the water then.
No, but I can swim, I said.
Okay, that's great.
I think.
You understand? And he kind of looks at you, Otter. He's like, is this a good idea?
I mean, we're unconventional, put it that way.
Mm.
And I can't believe I'm putting myself in that bracket now.
Well,
One of us. One of us.
gobble gobble. It shouldn't be.
They do seem to get the job done.
Yeah, unless
As
there's
strange as the actions may be, always seem to get the job done.
This is what I'm hoping. And it's not that, like I say, something you should be good at. I've seen it right now this morning. Just get them a little bit riled up, whichever way you can. Make sure they're all off the boat for at least enough seconds for me to sneak on, get hidden. Job's a good one.
You know,
At
it
this
needs-
point, I head towards the bar.
Yep.
And ask whoever's behind the bar whether I can get one. If they've got any spare kegs they can fill. Fill one with beer and one with water.
Ah, nice. Yeah, they'll be able
Any
to do
squash about?
that. You want a keg of squash?
Mm.
No, you can't do that. Sorry, ridiculous.
Mm.
Too sweet. They can do that, yeah. So they grab some of the the smaller kegs that they'd like fill up, not the large ones, and yeah, they can essentially give you a keg of one of the beers that come in the smaller kegs anyway, and then one of the empty ones they can fill out with water. It does warn you that obviously it will come out looking like water, but yeah, that's
fine.
easy enough to do.
I just want to go and see our chemist for a second.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to see if he's got an empty vial I could buy. With like a
Yes.
slit or a stopper.
Yeah. He will sell you a couple of for a silver piece. You probably get like a pack of 4 or 5.
Okay, I'll take that.
It's well within his wheelhouse. Yeah, just knock a silver off and add some empty vials to your inventory. Lovely. Well, I'm going to see if I can find out who this big knob's going to be meeting here in Redvant, and I will see you down at the Cloud Port. They should be coming in at the furthest dockside, but you'll see him when they come in because it'll be the only boat coming in that's got some armaments on it. It's not going to be the largest boat in dock for sure, but it'll be definitely the noisiest and the most well armoured. So they should be easy enough to spot. They're pirates after all. All good?
Good.
Nice. And he
I put my thumb up.
flicks the coin bag, so you reminds you that it's there, and it's got 100 gold in it. If someone wants to take 100 gold,
Yeah.
it gives you puts his head up, gives you a little nod, and shoots up the staircase to the Fish and Shamrock, now into town. So he's going to go and get himself prepped and set and scope the area and stuff beforehand.
Did we get paid for the last job?
We haven't seen
My
quite
memory's
yet.
been a bit iffy since.
As
I
long
think
as you
yesterday.
can remember what you actually saw last night, that would be good, because that will help us get paid.
You're going to have to give me a few minutes. And I'm just there scratching my head.
It doesn't look good.
Yeah, so if someone asks for Viper, it won't take long before she comes and finds you guys sat out in the mess room. Good morning. You look
Hi.
well rested, so I'm assuming you had a full night's sleep? You didn't forget to go?
We dealt with what we needed to deal with.
You
Pepper.
did?
Why are you speaking in code?
I always speak like this.
No, Von Van.
There was no... There is no ghosts there anymore. As
right.
far
Ghosts?
as we can tell.
Okay.
We cleared.
She pulls up a chair and just sits down with you guys
I
at
mean-
the
mean-
thing.
You know, we can't have any proof of getting rid of ghosts other than
Actual hauntings. then.
Arthur here got he got possessed.
Oh,
Possessed is such a strong term. I
Yes.
clairvoyant.
okay.
When
Unless
there's ghosts around.
it's affected you greatly.
How's it though?
Maybe.
I don't know. How's he been acting this morning?
That gotta.
And you're sure the possession is finished?
I mean,
Well, he didn't realize that he was possessed as such. He now
Yeah.
thinks that he can see the future, but some of
Yes.
the we'll call them visions rather than future clairvoyant.
She's just staring intently at Art's eyes, trying to work out. Okay.
Quite concerning.
A little
I'm such
concerning
a-
that he was possessed and is now denying the fact. But yes, I mean, you guys will be spending more time with him than I would be.
Well, the hauntings were we heard a voice whispering, and it was infernal, which is strangely one of the only languages that I can't speak. But Arthur can speak it
Yes. this
If you
is-
can't speak it, how do you know it was infernal?
because I mimicked what was being said, and he told me it was infernal, Zaga.
the ghost.
Oh, I don't remember that.
Yes,
Lies. Probably
it
not.
happened.
My
I
head
did make that.
hurts.
up.
And the ghosts themselves, speaking infernal, were
They were saying
Human?
something about
North?
golden boys or guys. What was it again?
Golden boys. I'm the golden boy.
They seem to refer to Art as the golden boy. Yes, that's exactly what I thought.
strange. And he has no. Okay. Well, keep an eye on him. If they were speaking infernal, then and they were. Did anyone? What form were these kind of aberrations taking?
they took the.
Oh, sleeve
for a
is
split- For a split second, we saw what looked like a tiefling from
Yeah.
the spectral being.
That would okay. Well, that would line up with the infernal, so that's a good start. Okay, well, I'll ask some questions about this golden boy.
I telepathically say to Viper at this point, I tried to access his mind while this was happening, and whatever was possessing him again repeated the same thing, trying to get me out of his head.
Keep an eye on him.
Viper, one of the other strange things from Arthur's vision, and I smile at him because I don't want to scare him, is he mentioned seeing scorpions. I don't know if you've heard of what scorpions are.
Yes.
They're not really common here, right?
No, not in this land. No, our homeland though.
So he was explaining that there were giant scorpions in one of his vision, and he was fighting them. which
I
was
mean-
quite a strange because from what I've read, they're not really common here in
No,
Oh,
not
wow.
not in Ashling. They are used in a lot of tiefling childhood stories and scare stories about creatures that would get you. Although they are less potent here in Ashling because there are no scorpions. But yes, they are part of the land from which we originally come from. The tieflings are not native to Ashling. We made our way here as refugees many years ago. But yeah, scorpions would have been part and parcel of what our, and she kind of like just as her and Arta, our ancestors would have had to deal with on a more regular basis.
anything about boats. I think Artie, you mentioned something about being on a boat. I don't know the significance of that really.
I smell. Getting a
Bad?
smell of grilled octopus.
Occupus.
Yeah, no, I smell grilled octopus.
You smelled grilled octopus.
Cold and wet, and it's raining, and there's water around. Yeah, no. Joking aside, I do remember there was a boat, and there was like giant octopus tentacles, more tieflings as well. I don't think I mentioned that.
And you don't remember. This isn't a story you are recalling from being told as an infant. But what? I mean, beg the question. This could be a tale that you have been passed and a bedtime story your parents and mother, father told you that passed on.
Seems unlikely, and we'll leave it at that.
Again, boats and large sea beasts are again tales of the journey we made from our homeland to Ashland themselves. We had to make a crossing, and as part of that crossing, that's how the first tieflings arrived here, and many tieflings have made the crossing in the years since. Less so now. Now we are more settled, and less of our people are running. But both these things could easily have been stories that have been passed down, childhood stories, grandma's tales of how families made it here to Ashling, and how lucky children are to be here in this land without scorpions and giant sea beasts trying to kill them.
Two questions. One is more a statement. You're making it sound as though this is the past, not the future, which is less cool.
Yes.
Second question. Were there any dwarfs on the trip with the tieflings?
I would have thought so. I mean, that's a very...
Okay, seems unlikely.
Yes,
Okay.
seems
That's
unlikely. Well, geez. Let me think back. No, the story goes that the original 50, there was about 50 tieflings that made the journey over. They had to make it via boat. We landed in Ashling, and this is how Redvant was created. The first landed here. There was no one around in this area, and settlements were started. And later, they bumped into the other races that were living here and moved in, and the orcs came in as well on a similar situation. The orcs that lived to the north, again refugees to the island, and they made the journey by a trip. But they weren't the first. The 50 were the first party that made it here safely, and others followed over the coming kind of decades. And it definitely was in the past. Like I say, the need to cross via smaller longboats is well and truly gone now. People will pay for charter across and land in Cloudport safe and sound. But no, stories of the original journeys, of the original trips were quite harrowing. It's only been the last 20 or so years, maybe less even, that we've not had to rely on longboat crossings. But yes, definitely the past. This isn't something you were brought up with. I suppose we all have our own stories, and parenting methods differ per child, eh?
It's starting to sound a bit more like I was possessed. I can't help but feel, and would I assume that it could have been the ghost memories, or do I need to roll for that? Is that kind of thing? I don't know if I thought I would know that. He's wise but not smart.
Yeah, I think the vividness of the movement would make you think that it wasn't something you imagined. And then even now, the questions like kind of Viper's posing at you, I suppose even without roll, is a bit like, yeah, actually, like, I don't know anything about this stuff. So how would I? You've either created that in your head, but what you created in your head via possession or a premonition is very fucking similar to what seems to have been the story of your people's movements. So it's all a bit like spookily. There's a red thread here somewhere, but I don't know what it is.
Did anyone else see the ghosts? What did they look like? I'm just trying to.
You were definitely possessed, because
No. We're not talking about that now. What did the ghosts look like?
tieflings.
As I said earlier, yeah, we got a split second image of tieflings,
Oh.
and then they changed.
Oh. Do all tieflings become ghosts, Viper?
No. Normally tieflings that are sorry, not tieflings at all. Ghosts. The story is that they are spirits that are refusing to move on because of some slight or some need to hold on to the material realm. I believe many of them can choose to pass on, and spirits have the ability to choose to pass on, and some spirits choose not to pass on for a reason. I mean, if we're talking about the ghosts that may have been in the Hot Valley area, there are many who may have been unfortunately lost due to or having a slight against somebody. The story. Are you aware of the story of Hot Valley?
Can't say we are. Just one thing. So, just going back to what you said. So, they didn't leave this plane because they wanted the spar back. Is that am I picking up what you're putting down?
Well, it wasn't spa. No, it was a whorehouse.
Oh.
So the
Right.
yes.
Okay. Anyway, you were saying about Hot Valley?
Yes, it was one of the. Well, I mean, it's an area of the Tiefling Pass, shall we say, that we're trying to distance ourselves with as much as possible, being more a legitimate city and town now. But the first 50, when the Tieflings arrived over, we tried to. Their job was to make a settlement, right? To land in a new city and work what we could. And the land was good for certain things, but not good for a lot. So they used all of their means to make as much money as they could. Part of the coven starting was the protection of the female tieflings that made their way here. The original 50 was made up of almost entirely of female tieflings. Which is the reason the coven is named the coven, because lots of rumours spread about the tieflings being witches, and they used that to their advantage. But Hot Valley was thriving. It was essentially a bath and whorehouse area of Redvant, just outside the city zone, so as to keep it far enough away from any of the legitimate business that was happening. And it was there was either an accident or something more malevolent at play, where the entire area was burnt to the ground. Rumour has it was the late king that took offence to something that happened, or someone within that district, and had them burnt, had the whole area burnt to the ground. But it's been that way ever since.
You're saying whorehouse, just so I'm hearing that correct.
Yes, ladies of the night. Does that offend you?
No, just wanted to make sure, even out of character, that I heard it right.
Yes.
Viper, have you had any other reports of possessions before?
Not from. No, the possessions less so. I don't think we had
Obviously,
any of
you
the
mentioned
workers.
the hauntings before.
Yes, it was more tormenting and really like scaremongering that was happening up there. The movement of equipment, the general fear was spread. Less possessions. No one. Well, the coven didn't mention anything on the brief down to say that there was any possessions. More that the crew were essentially just incredibly spooked and were refusing to work.
And some of the crew were tieflings, if not all.
Yes, some of the crew would have been tieflings. Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Just sounds like you were truly the golden boy, Arthur.
Yes, this golden boy is interesting. I've not heard. I'll pass back as the report back to the coven to let them know you have cleared or released. Said maybe we'll put it in nicer terms, being as they are potentially the souls of tieflings that they have been moved on to the next plane. But yeah, I can float with the superiors at the coven this gold boy to see if it has any resonance with anything they know.
I can't remember what you said before, but how long ago was this burning? The Hot Valley area?
The Hot Valley area, about 15-20 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it seems like a long time ago now, but it wasn't that long. And it's taken this long to get around to redeveloping the site. Like we said, we lost a lot of a lot of the economy of Redvant was hit during that time, and it was really kicked off some tensions between the north and the south. Like I say, the rumours that were knocking around were that the previous king, who used to be a frequent visitor,
Fuck the king.
taking offence. Well, indeed, fuck the king. Although it was the previous king, the new king is just a boy. So let's hope he doesn't grow up to be anything like his father. But yes, that kicked off a lot of tit for tat. I mean, the king was murdered under suspicious circumstances, shall we say? So. Yes, it's a part of the history we let live quietly, shall we say, not to bring up too much. But we were keen to, well, the coven, at least, keen to get the area rebuilt now. It's been enough time to try and boost a separate, I suppose, area of what we can offer here in Redvant.
So, do we get paid? Question mark.
Of course. And she makes her way around to the door, leans out, and says something to one of the guys to go and fetch a set of gold.
I can't believe you believe us. You haven't even double checked that we're. I mean, we're telling the truth, obviously, but
Obviously.
you haven't checked.
There is a little thing we trade on here, which is reputation. There was a time when, yes, we would have checked and ensured that what you were doing was fully par, but you've performed ample amount of jobs now. You are honorary Red Hoods. If you were to slight us for just one job, it's not going to hit the bank of the coven, but it will definitely weigh heavy on your reputation. So yes, it's
Okay.
honor amongst thieves.
I can
Hi,
assure you,
yeah.
Viper, that we have cleared that area.
Yes, like I say, proof will be in the pudding this evening, but we will have the construction crew, or at least members of the construction crew, go and spend the evening checking out the site. After they will want to check our insurances. Unfortunately, the construction industry doesn't work on a thieves' promise.
Of course, it makes total sense.
And about the time, like two guys come in with a larger chest and plonk it down on the table. Bigger chest than you've seen before, because yes, within it is 250 gold each. It's been quite the lucrative partnership.
I also share out the 100 gold, so 20 each from Rock.
Galen was telling me you have recruited
I
these
get
services.
really big and
as well.
strong with all this money in my pocket.
Yes, we're not going to work on how much money.
Well, if
God,
it's
what
a
is-
bit heavy for you, you can always send some of it over here for me to carry.
No, Mr. Lickpock. Lockpick.
Dick Pog.
Lick
I
pot,
said
what?
Lickpock. I meant to say lockpick. I got the vowels wrong.
It's a
Are
Dick
you
Pog.
okay? You still suffering from that bump on the head that we gave you?
I wondered why I had a headache. I didn't realize you guys were the ones that hit me on the head.
Well, you were attacking us.
I thought the ghost did it. Oh. Now I see how it is.
It was
the
the
only
only
way
way to stop you being possessed.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Yeah, that's fair. I definitely hit my head. I should be really annoyed by this. What am I doing? Nah, that's fine.
Nice. Did you shout the gold? Yes, Galen was saying that you have requested these services, or contracted these services, should I say, for a few items, which is good. Good to see the money being reinvested. And Galen is a interesting.
That's
but
why
a
this
good-
one's complaining about a lack of money.
Makes sense. But no, like I said, they. I know you were looking to head out soon enough, but yeah, if you're planning on hanging around any longer, then do let me know. I'll always find you some work. You have been quite the reliable team in the end. It would appear. It would be a shame to see you leave Redvant, but remember, you're always welcome back. And of course, we have a date to arrange with one Oswald and his circus. So. I shall be making sure that it passes its way back up the chain to the Coven as well.
Sorry, what was that? We've got our
jingling
meeting.
cash. We were just looking at our coins, so we didn't hear what you said.
You should pay more attention. I was saying that it'd be a shame that you were leaving so soon, but we will ensure we arrange the special envoy with Oswald himself.
How things change. Remember that time you threw us out of the city?
Yes, that's what I was saying. You've become quite the reliable partners.
The amount of times you've threatened.
Damn it, did I go again?
Yeah, the shoes.
Yeah, I know. Literally went straight away. I was like, fuck's sake.
Back in Discord.
Oh no, it's such a dick. Just
It
does
always
it.
just seems to be when we're doing this.
Do we all download Skype?
Alright, it might be better.
Get on a Zoom.
Get on a Zoom. Fucking honestly, just decides on an opportunity, and we're running it on such slow settings. Discord, you motherfucker.
Oh, yeah, you were.
We'll take a pee break to try and fix it.
Yeah, we can do. Yeah, I was gonna say. So if you're caught up with Viper, or if there's anything else you want to go through with her, then we'll do that before. But yeah, if you are all ready to finish, she's paid you up. Said that if you are going to stay around any longer, that she can find you work, but she understands that you are ready to leave.
Fucking Discord. Yeah, when we come back, we can do the duck eating and then go out for the job.
Perfect. All right, let's do that.
Ducky.
We'll leave and then rejoin. So, yeah, Viper leaves, having given you all the bits, and yeah, that was the end point. Was she knows you're leaving soon? She'll catch you before she leaves. But if there's any, if you do end up staying around for longer, she will find some work for you because you guys are useful at getting stuff done for her.
Wait.
So, you've got the morning await, so you can go over and find Andril if you would like to test the duck.
Let's do it.
Sweet. So not far from the main hall, you get pointed in the direction of the lab, and it's the lab that is where Bo was working as well when he was here. There's two Red Hoods sat guarding outside to ensure nobody goes in and out whilst she's working or not working. But as you guys approach, she has let them know that you are clean or cleared to go through. So they let you enter the lab where you find Andril, where she is set up. The room isn't that big. for what's going on here, and there's like little. There's probably like one small like chimney shaft to get rid of the whatever the smell of whatever's happening in here. It's not big enough for the room, so when you get in there, it's like very humid is not quite the right word. Like it's like the best way to describe it is like it's sweaty. It's just a sweaty room. So you can feel that there's like condensation on the walls and that the smell of everything she's been doing as she's been clearing up. So there is big like metal slab tops that are washed down and stuff. So where hot water's been used and like cleaning materials are being used, it just leaves like this constant state of like moisture and condensation on the walls that is not being extracted quick enough. So not the most pleasant conditions. But she does have, as she has been cooking up on essentially just like a large Bunsen burner, some small fillets of duck, and she has them all out, like small, literally like bigger than Petri dishes size, with a very small fillet of duck on about 6 plates.
Okay, before
Is that all?
Before passing the orange sauce to Zaga,
Yep.
I kind of whisper to Andrew, I was like, "Are you sure this is safe for him to eat?"
Oh, not at all, no. But this is what we experiment for, and if Zaga is happy enough to try, then we always need willing participants for our experiments.
Kind of side and hand him the sauce. There you go, Zaga. Here's your orange sauce.
I was expecting more duck.
Well, we can we'll test, and if the duck is adequate and or deemed safe to eat, then we can move on, and we can I can pass more over to be cooked by the cooks, the staff here, and there'll be more duck available.
Okay, well, I got my sauce. Hey, you got the salt and pepper, Bon?
Yes, of course. Here you go.
Let's do this thing.
So I have here meat from both of the samples, one cooked, one uncooked, and also some meat from the brains of the two animals as well, to see if that has any difference. Do you have a preference on whether you would like the brain cooked or not cooked?
I mean, not for everything not cooked, but if you gotta cook it.
No, it was easy for me if it remains uncooked. So she sets out the 3 plates. So much smaller fillets at first from the smaller bird that she lays out. One that is cooked, one that is uncooked, which both seem to be like some breast meat that's been like not formed, but like cut into a smaller shape. And then a sliver, probably like an inch slither of a very small brain.
Did she kill the one that was still alive then?
Yes.
Okay.
So, yeah, you can go through and ask what she did with it, essentially, in the end. But yeah, when she went through and I was rolling for scientific experiments, it died.
Which one of these is the one that fucked Bon up?
So what we have here, Zaga, and if anyone else would like to partake in the experiment, please do let me know. Otherwise, please stand guard. Is the smaller samples here are from the smaller bird. We trying to essentially discern whether the mutations are caused by something within the meat, and whether if this was to pass into other animals, that the supply would be safe for consumption or not. So what level of mutation tips the scale, I suppose, on whether it has any effect to those that digest the food. So we're going to start with the smaller beasts, which upon my testing seem to have less signs of mutation and a more immature form of mutation. The larger animal had more signs within its molecular structure and physical structure of signs of morphing, of mutation, and the bloods as well ranged, and the DNA makeup was much different to this of the smaller bird. So if we start with the smaller bird, which we deem to be the lower risk, and then if all is happy, we will move on to the larger bird and perform the same tests. If you're happy to test just the raw meat, that is the best test for us. I cooked it because I believed that was the preference. But if you're happy just to take the smaller samples of raw meat, then that is, for me, is perfection.
Can I just check? Spectral birds can't eat, right?
No.
How large is the container of orange sauce that I have?
It's like a hotel jam jar. Like,
So quite small.
Quite small.
So I don't have enough to smother all of the samples.
No.
Does Hector run out of Faywin's pocket and nick off with the rest?
Not a chance. Actual John was interested in trying to help, but Hector is. He hates duck because he associates it with Zagor trying to eat him.
Three-headed Hector would be funny. Hell, wait for three-headed Zagor, he can harmonise with himself. Zagor dumps out the pot of sauce on the first plate with the raw small duck. And picks up the piece of small duck and rolls it around in the sauce, covering it. And then he pops it into his mouth.
Nice.
Starts chewing.
We've all gone over the whole mustard thing. Being a dragon, well, dragon-esque, and wanting to breathe fire in the center, surely mustard's not going to have an issue.
There's wanting to breathe fire and your ability to eat very hot mustard are two different things. Attempt to eat some fire peas and see what happens. Can you
That's what I was hoping for.
Can you?
This
Can
orange
you roll
sauce
some-
is a bit stronger than I expected.
Can you roll a Constitution saving throw, please, for the mustard?
For the mustard.
Yeah.
17 for the mustard.
17. You your eyes are watering because you've realised that was like the hottest orange sauce that tastes just like mustard that you've ever had. In fact, you were just so keen and eager with it. As it got to your nose, you would have realised that something was wrong, but you were too quick on the old straight in that you didn't even give it a sniff, just chewed it down. So yeah, as you see, Zagor is chewing away. Andrew's kind of watching you like, are you okay, Zagor?
I'm fine.
This is the.
There's nothing wrong with the sauce, I promise.
Okay. And how is the texture of the duck? Anything you notice that is strange?
I mean, I kind of just swallowed as quickly as I could, but yeah, it's okay.
It's okay.
I'm smirking in the corner while he's suffering from the sauce.
Oh dear.
That orange sauce, tastes a bit different than what I'm used to.
Okay. Well, it looks like you also used all of the sauce on the first sample. So, and then she's like kind of she gets close to you and has a look and kind of like looks into your eyes and stuff. She says, "Okay, all seems okay here. Can you make a wisdom saving throw?"
Wisdom, it would be fucking wisdom, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Man just grows 2 extra heads.
5.
Stop starting with
5. As you
Am I going to age 30 years?
yeah, you're gonna die. I'm just gonna kill you straight up. Give me 1 second. I was trying to find the right.
It's as if Herb knew exactly what your weakest save was.
How would I know that? As you were like, chewing into it, you as your eyes are like filled with water. You know when your eyes are so filled with water that you're like, all you see is it's just like a glassy view of the room and the light shining on you. You're like, oh. You take a few blinks and realize that your vision is just white. And you, as you blink again, you see like a black figure in front, just the head, but like a large black figure. As you blink again, it's gone.
What the fuck was that? Did you guys see that?
See what?
That head.
Head.
You're looking at
Everything
me.
went-
Are you laughing at my head again?
Everything went white, and then there was a big black head for a second.
Oh my god, is he possessed too?
I gestured to Andrea to write it down.
Yeah. She's. As you look over, she's already like there, like taking notes.
I
Like, okay.
don't think this is the sauce.
Remind me not to eat the duck.
Wait, you think the duck did this?
I don't think it's the sauce.
But you're in yourself. You don't feel any. We knew you can move your arms and legs. You are in control of yourself, Zaga.
Zaga shakes his arms and legs.
You seem pretty confident. You just had a flat, and like as you have swallowed and finished it now, bar the lingering mustard, seem fine.
I think he peed himself as well.
Wait, is the sauce all gone? God damn it!
I think you accidentally used it all. I mean, if you're happy to continue, we can try the brain of the smaller animal or the breast of the larger animal.
Zaga picks up the brain and just shoves it into his mouth.
Nice.
Fuck's sakes.
Cool. Give me another wisdom saving throw.
Oh Jesus!
That's a super low.
2.
A super low DC. You fucking friend. As you're chewing through the brain again, you get it. You get it without your eyes. Your eyes are not watering now. You get it again as you chew in, and like as you're chewing through, and just like the last chew and the swallow, as you blink again, like 2 blinks, as your eyes come down and they open, white, and you just see this black figure, this head.
Do I make out any
Large
more
head.
of it this time?
Give me a perception check.
That's almost as bad as the wisdom.
That's why it's funny.
3.
3 looks to be like
elf.
as you're looking at it, it's like not human. It's whatever it is big. It's like it has like a mane or like horn. Like it's large, but it's not. It's just a head. It definitely is just a head, but it's not just like a human face just sat there. It's got like stuff around it maybe, and all you're seeing is because it's essentially like flashbanging yourself. Full white background and then jet black in the middle, so it's really hard for you to focus your eyes in to see what is happening. But you see that it's definitely like this floating head of sorts.
Does Zaga recall that when Meadow was ill down at the forest when the elves were there was some kind of vision there that somebody saw, wasn't there?
Who's right?
Does Zaga recall who saw it?
I mean, if
Because I fucking don't.
no, I mean Zaga recalls what you recall. So if you're like, what it sounds like something someone saw.
Yeah. Wait, that was the face again. It's like, did it have horns or a mane or something? Hey, wasn't when Meadow was sick? Didn't somebody see a vision from her?
Gotta check your notes.
There was something when we fought those 3 people in the owlbear, right? Wasn't there on the main tree? There was I can't remember fully, but there was some sort of face there.
And as you're like, you guys are recording this, Andrea was just like writing down everything you guys are saying. She is fully in like scientist mode, so there's no like compassion for Zaga eating a thing. You can see she wants you just to eat all the food. Like there's no look across the checklist. Fine. She's like, the more you eat, the more she can write down, the more information she's going to get, which is exactly what she wants. She just wants all the information she can harvest. So as you guys are like, oh yeah, we've seen this before. She's like, okay, I've seen this before. Like writing it down different scenarios.
Oh, it's just that last piece of the big bird left, huh?
I mean, if you are happy to do so, this, yes, if you can, as long as you feel, as you kind of look at the rest of you like, oh, fuck, as long as you feel safe to do so, then, yes, really try to concentrate on what it is that you see. The more information you can recall about this, the more we will know going forward.
I get in for a penny, in for a pound.
Yeah.
Zaga will pick up the last piece and stuff it in his face.
Nice. She will give you the help action if you roll the wisdom saving throw. So you're going to roll a wisdom saving throw. You can choose to fail saving throws if you want. It's up to you. But she's giving you the help action on the kind of like, you tell me, you just say exactly what you're seeing, and she'll just try and like sketch down or write down whatever it is her form of
She's helping on the the
She'll help you on the
perception rather
perception.
than the
She's not going to help you on the
wisdom
wisdom. She wants you to fail the wisdom saving throw.
saving throw. I'm going to roll the saving throw anyway, just for the
Yeah.
sake of it. Oh, that one is a 16.
16. So that one you would succeed on. So as you chew and you're chewing down, you can feel that you're used to like it kicking in now, and your natural reaction is to kind of fight back. So it's up to you. You can pass and you would have no vision.
No, I'll fail it again. Fuck it, let's go for it.
Cool. So yeah, as you're like feeling it's almost comforting as well to you, the fact that you knew you could have fought it, and then you at that last minute you let yourself go. Give me the perception check with advantage.
Has she got Zaga hooked on some hallucinogenics?
Oh yeah, she's a meth dealer.
15 for the perception.
15. You concentrate in, so your eyes are like are ready to focus in straight away as much as you can see.
Come on, face!
You see what looks to be that piece that was like around the outside. It's almost like a mane of twigs and branches, but the main central head is that of almost like a large deer, big horns that are coming out the top, and those horns that come out the front curl and turn into that mane. So it's like a big circlet of thorns and mane, and in the middle is this deer head. But then as you're like really zoning in on what it is, it's almost just like a skeleton. There's no like lips or eyes. There's just hollow holes where the eyes are, and you just get this this vision of this giant deer skull, big horns that wrap around and then become this mane of thorns and branches.
If I try and hold the vision rather than having it disappear straight away, will I get anything else from it?
Maybe. Give me a... It's going to be another wisdom saving throw to try and just hold in that. To like hold on and try and almost like keep it in your mind.
Okay, am I still getting help on this, or?
Not for this one, you won't know.
It is a 12.
12. You hold in your mind, and as you like, you're almost like having to like stare down this thing to keep the presence of it there. You are hit with this this feeling of almost what's the best way of describing it? You feel protective over the forest. You feel this like longing for the forest, and you feel like you need to you want to protect the forest, and you need to get rid of the enemies of the forest, but you can't quite put your finger on what it is. But there's this piece of that, just there's a part of you that's like the border forest, that's good, that's safe, that's home, and it has enemies, and I must protect it from the enemies. And then you kind of lose that connection, and then as you blink, vision's gone.
Obviously, I relay all of that as best I can in the way Zaga would.
Yep. And Andrea, she's scored out. She's like pencils, like sketched out as best she can what you've seen there. This deer skull with these large horns that come out that branch off, and where the horns branch, they turn into twigs and branches and thorns, and it just creates this like reef around the skull of twigs and thorns and branches.
Are we the enemies of the forest?
Yeah, that's not bad. Is that all the duck?
This is very good, and now you feel okay. I would suggest that you just keep an eye on Zago over the next 24 hours to check there is nothing untoward that happens. If so, then you have, and she moves over to the side and grabs the potion that you gave her, Von. She's like, do you have more of these? Because I can lend you mine if needs be, but maybe you should keep one of these close in case something adverse happens.
Zaga's going to use all of the potions in like 2 days.
If he starts growing a new head.
Yeah, just if he shows any signs. This looks like there is some kind of, there's definitely something in play here to alter the thoughts and motifs of the creatures that are possessed.
I do have more of these, though.
I'm happy
If
to.
you
I'm happy
want to
to.
keep hold of it for now.
I mean, I'm happy with the experiment, and I can keep all of this. I'm very happy to keep all of this, of course. But obviously, I understand that we've just potentially put one of your friends here for an experiment that may require some further healing.
What? I feel fine.
And you do feel fine, to be fair. Like, a bit weird, like you having that feeling, and that feeling of like wanting out the forest was there, and it's now like gone. It's weird. It's the feeling of like someone's charmed you, and then the charm's worn off, and you can feel that like it's quite obvious that your feelings have changed.
Okay, I do take back the potion.
Yep, cool. So yeah, she passes you back the potion.
And again, Saga, while still in the room,
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure there was a thing with Meadow where, someone was saying she was dreaming about protecting the forest.
How much have you not really explained the meadow situation to Andrea, right?
No, just that that first night when I met her, I said my friend was working in the border forest, and she went on patrol and she died, and there was a hag, and
Yeah.
that was kind of about it.
So this friend of yours, she was.
Oh, Meadow.
Am I right or am I wrong? Am I imagining
If
things?
anybody has any
No,
information.
Zaga, you are right.
You are right.
I wouldn't have a clue.
So this is
Corin
my best guess is that there is. Yes, that it is. It's not unusual for the bloom to cause. The forest itself, the bloom itself is the forest protecting itself, but to gain the ability to pass from plant life into creatures is a step forward that we probably should let some people know about incredibly quickly. And you're saying your friend was an elf that was
Yes,
had these.
she was a wood elf.
So she
We did
also-
send word to all her, but I have no way of knowing if the message got there. I know that Bo went up there, he was a druid, but
Yes.
I also sent a very expensive letter up there.
I mean, we did dig her out of a tree, right?
Uh-huh.
Yes, all we know of the interaction between the bloom and humanoids was via this tree interaction. There was a few other in her party as well that got taken in by these trees, and we unfortunately could not save.
We
So
couldn't
they-
save her either.
Okay. And she as you're saying it all, and like she's just writing down shorthand notes of the different things. This is more worrying than if the move to humanoids and creatures is happening now. Then this is progressing quite quickly for a disease, if we shall call it now a disease rather than a standard bloom. I will finish up here. I think we should, unfortunately, Zaga, dispose of the rest of this animal, just to be safe. And I shall write up my notes and pack my things ready to leave. If we are ready to leave today or tomorrow, then this will be good. But the quicker I can get myself to the river and down to Lake Morgana, the better.
We have some items to collect from the trading guy.
Yes, I will not be.
But then we'll be free.
An extra day is not a problem. I will not be traveling on my
So
own.
I think first thing in the morning would be
This
best.
sounds.
When are we doing the other job?
Like next.
No, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Well, Zaga, thank you very much for partaking, and I thank you all for being so open to testing the limits of this death bloom disease. Be wary out there, because if it is in the city now, it could appear in many different forms. So just keep yourself aware. I know the Red Hoods themselves want to keep this under lock and key, but it will spread, I believe, quite quickly from here on out.
Right. Thank you for all of your work so far. It's good to know we're all working towards the same goal, and get some justice for Meadow's death and make it not meaningless because I love her so much.
Oh, this was so sincere. Your friend Meadow must have meant a lot to you.
She does, and I hope we're friends now so that I can care for you as I did for her.
Yes, we have the lives of many in our hands. I think that passing this information back so we can investigate is going to be the way to get this bumped up the food chain. There is many problems at play right now. So yes, the more information we can collect to highlight the dangers, the better. Okay. You want to fuck off now?
Oh, this is cheery. Let's go on to more cheery subjects like. And sniffles thinking about Corin.
Oh, poor Corin. Who you know was one off into the death bloom. Cool. So Andrew's going to start essentially disposing of the rest of the animal, making sure she cleans down, bleaches down the area, so at least from this area that there's no contaminants, and you guys are free to head off. Are you heading off to the cloud port? Or is that other business you want to check on?
I think, are we checking to see if our magical orders are ready?
Yeah, you can check in with Galen.
Yeah, let's do that before we leave.
Yeah, nice.
I'll let you do the talking, Zaga.
You go up to up the entrance into where Galen's van is. You can hear him just like swearing away. And like, fucking hell. Fuck. Knock on the door. And he opens up and you can see he's like sleeves rolled all the way up. He's got essentially like monocle type glasses, ones that flick in and out with the different lenses, and he's got his hat back. You can see he's just sweating. Oh, morning.
Hey, how you doing? Doesn't look like our orders are ready yet.
No, but making very good progress. Trying to tap out the magic from these is proving a little bit more difficult than I thought, but we will have it done tomorrow. If I get a good hit on it, maybe tonight, but likely tomorrow morning. But I've given you it all. Getting my full attention for the day because I'm not going to be beaten by a bastard set of analysts.
Okay, so we'll be back tomorrow.
Yeah. And also, just let me know if you want anything else from that from the list. I've not sold anything yet because I've literally been locked up here all fucking day. Still got his hand on the door, like waiting to close it. All good?
Yeah, no, I don't think I can afford anything else from your list right now.
Well, that is a shame, isn't it? But don't worry, you'll love what we've got.
Right, let's go and see about that boat.
Yeah, all right, mate. And he just like poof, shuts the door and goes back to it. And you can just hear him like knocking away. You can hear like the movement of mechanical parts and different machinery moving from within. This is a little shack with lots of mechanical doobity-doos inside.
I wouldn't mind stopping by Edmund's on the way to the cloud port.
The magic shop.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do that on the way down. Yeah, well, it would be on the way down. You'd have to make a slight detour for it because Cloudport is north. Beerport is where you are, is like central. Cloudport's kind of like to the northeast. The Beerport was to like the south, and the main market is to the south. So you'd have to come a little bit south and you're out. It's not a huge detour though, if you wanted to do so.
I'm just going to head back into the bar to grab the 2 kegs that have got filled.
Yes. Yep, cool. Yeah, mark them down. So yeah, they're just small kegs. One of beer and one of water.
And I will, at this point, explain to Zaga what my idea is.
Mm-hmm.
That they will have the keg of beer. I will use my shape water to make ours look like beer. So that we can easily beat these pirates in a drinking contest, and whatever kicks on from that, we shall see.
Wait, what? We're not going to have any beer?
Zaga.
I'm definitely fighting then.
We need to be in clear heads for this.
Well,
is
you
the
can
best way
drink
to
the
do
water
it.
if you want.
Just make it look like you're drinking beer. That's all we need to do.
Has Saga ever been in a clear headspace?
Does that know
Asking
what a
for
clear
a
I
headspace
literally
is?
just ate 3 pieces of disease mutated corny duck.
It's like, oh, there's a weird vision I'm seeing. Let's eat 2 more.
Yeah. This will be fine, I'm sure. Nice. So you're all heading down to the shop?
Yeah.
Perfecto mundo. So yeah, you grab the cakes, head out. You might as well head out through the pub, through the Thistle and Shamrock, and make your way. It's not a long trip down across the big square over to Edmund's. I've just got to find bloody Edmund. Where is he? Edmund, where have you gone, my friend?
One quick question.
Yep.
When we went and saw all the ghosts, you said it wasn't like a desert or anything, right? That's hot springs. That's further up.
The hot spring. There is no desert. I don't know if you've made desert up. Butte Springs.
Yeah, that's the one.
Butte Springs is in the north, which you were told is. You've been told of 2. I think you've been told of 2. Hot Springs is where it's opposite the Diamond Mountains. There's a little cove.
And it's not hot there.
It's not hot there, but there's thermal activity there, which is why there's
Yes.
thermal hot springs, which is where they said there's like spa type things. Hot Valley is north of Redvant, which is the area which they're going to build that thing.
Right. So there wouldn't have been fire peas in the ghosty place that we went because it's not hot there.
No, it's just called Hot Valley.
Okay, good. I
Yeah,
just
yeah,
wanted to make sure
Check.
because I've been thinking about it all session and I didn't look for
We
any.
didn't have a-
You asked
Thank
that
you.
question last week as well.
Yeah,
Listen, I just want to get some fire.
I just want to get some fire peas.
We all
Yes,
all pyromaniacs. Is that what's going on here?
I think everybody is a
Yes.
little bit obsessed with fire.
Sorry, I
Oh,
was
I
doing
meant
my
fire out
internet
of
mask again.
Edmund's Arcana. Sorry, I was just trying to make sure I've got
The only ones that are obsessed with fire are the ones that don't have fire.
I know.
That can't do fire.
Yeah.
I do want to
Amazing.
make some fucking arrows.
Have some fire. Cool. So yeah, you make your way to Edmunds as you're short along, down across the main part and then down that little alleyway that Zaga had been watching into Edmunds Arcana. It is on a small alleyway, little magic shop open as you arrive.
Zaga wants to, without being obvious, look at the symbols on the wall again
Okay.
and see how many places he can spot them.
Ooh, okay. Are you trying to do it stealth? Are you going to wait for someone to have a conversation and then try and do it?
Yeah, and stealthily at the same time.
Okay.
I don't want to get caught.
Yep, cool. Nice. So Otter and Zagar enter the shop. Anybody else?
I'm going to enter just because I know of Zaga's previous want to rob this place, so I kind
Yep.
of want to make sure nothing happens right now.
I'm
Okay.
also going to enter, but for the exact opposite reason, to see if something happens.
Because if shit goes down, I want to see it.
I will enter, but I just want to be browsing the shelves.
Okay. Nice. So yeah, you all walk into Edmund's Arcana. The interior of the shop, it's got a big shop front window. Interior of the shop is like all wooden shelves and cases around. There's not a huge amount there. There's like a few scrolls and stuff. But there's not like stuff just on the shelves for you to be able to like pocket as you go in there. A lot more of it is for decoration. And there's the big counter in front with a little stool. As you come through the door, Edmund appears and greets you.
Good day, sir.
Hello. Very busy shop this morning.
I sort of turn around and see them all. I'm just kind of shake my head and turn back
Yeah.
on to Edmund. Do you have any gilded flowers?
Gilded flowers. Not I had any flowers in particular and any gilding in particular.
No, just any gilded flower. But, it's got to be worth about 300 gold pieces.
Well, I mean, it would be right up my alley to get one made. No, if you can,
And
not.
Zaga will be doing his thing while this
Yeah,
conversation.
we'll pick it up.
You say you make these gilded flowers?
Yes, we can. Depending on the flower, we can definitely arrange for the gilding of a flower. Tends to be just what flower indeed you need for which purposes.
Discord went a bit there.
Which flower you need for which particular magical purposes? As he's like looks over his glasses at you.
In a kind of hushed tone.
Oh no, it's so hushed that Discord cut out and I can't hear it.
That was a very hushed tone.
That was very
No
hushed
one's
tone.
heard it at all.
Fucking hell. And yes, we're back. What the hell?
We still done?
No, we're still going. We had like 3 fucking blackouts. Okay,
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now.
That's all. I'll speak in less of a hush tone.
Yeah. Speak up, boy.
Just a flower to summon a fey creature, perhaps.
Ah, well, that indeed would need a fey flower. Not something I have on hand, but something I can definitely get hold of. Is there a sense of urgency here, or do we have a bit of time on our hands? Obviously, urgency does cost a little more.
No. There's no urgency, but how long were you thinking if it's not urgent?
If it's not urgent, it may take a couple of days, but I could expedite to try and find a fey flower. Not the easiest things to come up with, and my usual source of the botanical from the border forest has been a little poor in deliveries of late. But I could be able to, if I can expedite one, I could maybe get it here for tomorrow for a premium.
And how much would that premium?
Oh, I know that cut out at the end. Let me know when you can hear me again. Can you hear me?
And now.
Can you repeat that?
I didn't say it. I heard you go at the end of your sentence. I was like, yes. Well, if we're looking at it and he looks at you and then looks down, roll like this would be like a passive intimidation check.
Passive, so do I add my bonus?
Yeah,
to it?
add your bonus to it, but I'm not saying you are being intimidated for your general presence, I think. It'd be a wonderful time for it to come out. Discord, man. Discord.
16.
16, nice. Right, hang on, let me leave and come back. I can see it on my side just dip every so often. Oh, fuck.
It's going so well for a long time now.
Yeah, and do you know what the thing was? I thought that, and I thought, don't think it because you'll fuck it up, and I fucked it up. Maybe I'm a clairvoyant.
You willed it into existence.
I've willed it into existence. Back in the day. 16, nice. So he he's going through and flicking through. He's got like a small ledger, which has got like different pictures and a few books as he pulls out to try and pry stuff up. And he flicks through. He kind of looks up at you through his glasses and looks down. He's like, 15% for the urgency, and we can have it here for opening time tomorrow. Kind of doesn't really look you in the eye as he does it.
Call it 10%, we got a deal.
Yep, okay, 10%, that's a deal. Yes, I shall, I shall find a fey flower today, and, yes, come by tomorrow morning, opening time as usual, just after 9 o'clock, and I should have it ready for you then. I am, unfortunately, going to need a down payment on this, because it's quite a lot.
Yes, I thought as much. How much would you require?
If we could just do 25%, that would be wonderful. That would enable me to get the flower, definitely, and then the gilding I can sort.
Let's call it 50%. That's fine for me.
Oh, 50%. That is even better. Cool. Oh, I've done that the wrong thing.
So that's 165 gold right now.
Yep. Oh, I've done an Excel thing. Oh, God. After I forgot last time, I set it up properly this time. Nice. So you plonk that down as he goes through, counts it out quickly, and then pockets it into like a drawer below the counter. Oh, is everyone moving? Does someone... We good?
Hey,
Oh. This is still dropping. This is going to kill me. This stupid... no one else is in any channels, are they? No. Discord is having a proper fuckfest.
But none of us are invited.
I know. There is nothing else I can do to fucking boost. Actually, the only other thing I can do is right. I put us in Brazil. Is everyone still there from Brazil?
Put us in Brazil.
I've just changed the region. I've turned it off automatic. I've just put us in Brazil.
That's not the sound of Carnival.
It's not.
Macarena.
Carnival has
I'm
started.
with Brazil.
Yeah, I've just changed the region, and I'll just fuck it, take it off auto, and just leave us in Brazil. If this, hopefully this works. This is what we used to do before. Just pick another random region and have it bounce back. So yeah, I'll drop the bit rate, so it should be okay. But hopefully it's a bit more stable. So yeah, you pay the 165. He goes through and counts it, and as he's going through and having this conversation, can you give me a investigation and a sleight of hand, Zaga? Is anybody helping Zaga? Yeah, investigation and sleight of hand.
No.
I want to see the aftermath. I want to see what happens.
I will help.
I am genuinely.
You won't be able to help because you're in the one. You're in the conversation.
Right, okay.
Yeah. So it's one of the others that are stood around.
Do I
you.
have advantage on the sleight of hand as he's busy being intimidated by Otter?
It depends whether you're trying to.
It was passive
by the
passive
gnome or by something else.
Sorry, what?
No.
Okay.
TLDR, no.
Sleight of hand is a 13.
Nice.
Investigation. Oh, well, that's shit. That's a 9.
9. So you do it stealthily enough, which is good. But you see the same as that you've seen before. That they're in the top corner. So the shop is like a big square. You've got the front door, and then in the opposite corner. So like back right is the front door, and then front left is the door next to the counter that goes into the back. Above that door, there is something there. There's like a sigil, and there's a residual light that comes out of that top corner. That's the one you'd seen before, and the sigil in it, but you can see that's lit up.
That's the one I'd sketched out.
That's the one you sketched out. You, with a 9, you're not picking up anything else. But you get the feeling that there probably is more than this one thing. You just can't see it. It's not obvious. It's not as obvious as a sigil on the wall if there's something else in here. But you, as a man, as I was thinking you somebody with your passive, with a man as not shifty, but as shrewd as Edmund, for him to have not been almost a sleight of hand was too easy for him not looking at you. That makes you feel like he isn't relying on just himself watching people in this shop. But you just can't spot what the thing is that's giving him the confidence. Like he didn't. There's 5 of you in there at the moment. He barely took his eyes off Otter during the whole thing. It's not like he was like having a conversation and checking none of you were stealing anything. There was a confidence in his interaction with just Otter which doesn't match with like what you'd assume.
Yeah. He
Would
seems
I
like the
it's
type
what Zach
that
was
would be,
looking for.
Would you want?
Seeing as I was knowing what Zaga wants to do to this shop in general, would I have been able to notice what he was trying to look for?
You can roll investigation if you want to look for stuff.
Yeah.
Edmund, do you have any sapphires by any chance?
Oh, jewels, not so much. I tend to, yes, only if they have some magical qualities.
I have a soft spot for sapphire. That's why I ask.
They are a lovely gem, but no, jewels are not. You'd think there'd be more money in them, but they're slow movers.
I do like my sapphire, so if we do happen to come across any,
I mean, some of the they'll be Redvant itself isn't that great for some of the standard higher end equities, but a large town if you make your way. There'll be jewelers in some of the larger towns if you make your way to some of the larger towns more north. Would you roll on your thing?
I got 16.
16. You see the thing that you see what Zaga's looking at, and you kind of then clock in. With a 16, you would pick up as well that there seems.
I'm pretty sure he's seen my sketch before.
Yeah. So, and also,
But I tried to play it off.
following, and also just like following your eyes and what you're doing, looking around. It's not like it's hidden, that one in the corner. It's all, as you look at it, you almost get the view of, it's a bit like a CCTV camera, like how much of it is operational, how much of it is deterrent. Like there's an obvious written up sigil on the wall that looks magical. So you're like, okay, this is maybe a little bit of a show. As you flick round, you catch on the counter a skull that is facing perfectly forward towards the front door, and it looks to have like gem eyes or something in it, and something like the way that it's placed. It's almost. Now you look at it, almost obvious that it's not like at an angle to be part of like a decoration. It's facing, looking at the door. Whether there's something about that skull that is either essentially watching people as they come in, or identifying people as they come in, or casting something as they go. There is definitely something that placement tells you that's your front door watch there. That thing, because it's lined up too fucking perfect not to be.
Okay.
So it will be just like as Arta's having the conversation, it'll be just in view at Arta's right hand side. Otter's, sorry.
Does Edmund sell books about magic?
What sorts of books about magic?
Just general knowledge books that would increase Fabian's arcana knowledge.
No, not mechanically. Definitely, like theoretically, if you wanted to have some bits, but
You're just getting FOMO because Otter's like buying gems and shit, and he's got nothing to ask for.
you could definitely get a book if you wanted to get one. It would only cost you like a silver to go through like the different types of magic, but unfortunately, unless you want to go down a route of trying to gain more proficiencies. You can definitely get a book that explains the differences of magic.
I was thinking more around because Zaga showed me the rune thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I was thinking I could.
You want the security
learn
catalogue
more
for
that way.
thing? No, there'd be more in the top end of just like different types of magic, and then the separation of like magic as a term when it's split between what is bestowed into magical items, what comes from like deities and gods, and then so it's sort of like human-made magic versus bestowed magic, and then religious magic. So it's at the top end of the different schools, rather than a security book for magic shops.
And then would Edmund sell acid arrows, or is that, or like a scroll for that, or is that more an armorer kind of guy?
A scroll. He might do a scroll, but he wouldn't do
like a scroll for learning how to do it, sort of thing.
Nah, you're gonna need to get hold of one.
So a scroll would be more.
He had the empty ones before last time, but they were lots of money.
They were very expensive, but I'm incredibly rich.
You could,
So
well, I
if
mean,
bought
you could
from
buy
him, I could
one.
then break it
Yes,
down.
you could definitely do that. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
No, you test me.
Does anyone else want to buy it before I ask him for it and get ripped off? Does anyone else want to shop for that? No. Okay.
I'm
Could
looking
I?
at Zaga, seeing what he does.
Okay, fair. Could I then ask Edmund how much it would be for one acid arrow, please, Edmund? Lovely to see you, by the way. You're looking very fetching today.
Oh, I can't remember where I wrote down how much an acid arrow was.
While Faywin's doing that, Zaga has now moved to just looking around at the shelves in the shop and just poking at stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like in a not suspicious way, the kind of way an annoying kobold would do.
Yeah. Which would
You know, just touching things.
hella suspicious.
Like Zaga would do.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yes.
Being
So
very Zaga.
he. I can just do it. Acid arrow. Yes, you can. I can tell you what. I actually had someone come in and take it. A huge batch. I thought they'd cleared me out, but I found one last casing. It doesn't have any of the acid in itself, but it's the arrow for you to fill if you would like it.
And I mean, any acid that I were to find would fit in this arrow.
I mean, I cannot guarantee that any acid you would put in here would work. Once you've purchased, I'm afraid it's over to you. But I have the device itself if you need one.
Why am I not surprised? Okay, yeah, of course, no problem.
That'd be 10
How
gold.
much would that be?
10 gold.
How much, sorry?
10. Gold.
10 for an arrow.
Yes. It's not an arrow though, is it?
No, I'm not. No, Edmund, I'm not saying that at all. I'm just clarifying.
Oh, I'm just letting you know that this is quite the design.
Mm-hmm. That would be wonderful. Do you do gift wrap or?
Not normally. But if you want a case, I can place it within one of these larger ones, but that's going to add to the cost. And you seemed a little shy on the.
No.
No?
Yeah. Any spectral bird food?
Are you feeding your spectral bird?
No.
Because you understand that they do not need to. They are in magic.
He is a part of
so-
me.
Okay.
And
Hearing this, Arta says, "Oh, so maybe that's why Hector's so round. He's been eating all the birds' food.
they would nip
Drop
her
them
neck
through the
round. In like her, she's got her hair in a ponytail today. By the way, I haven't said that, but it's in her ponytail. And as she flicks round, it flicks aggressively. Don't
Hey, have you been fattening Hector up for me?
Don't call Hector fat. He's very sensitive. And Hector was actually out at this point, just sort of meandering around, and he's gone in the pocket, and he's really upset.
doing
So I hope
starters.
you're happy.
He's big boned.
I've just got big bones.
You just hear a little whimper of Hector from my pocket having a little cry because he's very self-conscious. So thanks, Arta, for that.
He farts when he cries.
Just trying to lighten the mood after that sad talk earlier.
At the expense of a poor little weasel who's done nothing but try his best for this group.
I don't think he's tried to do anything.
Sitting in your pocket all day?
I will
It's the
cut
comedic
you up
relief.
and put
We
you
can
in
do
my
that.
pocket if you carry on.
As wonderful as this is, does anybody need anything else? Because
While
your
prodding
friend
at a
here
trinket across the shop, Zaggy yells out, "Have you got any scrolls that'll let me cast a fireball?"
scroll of fireball. Wow.
Still prodding at a trinket.
Yeah.
Not even looking
So-
at Edmund.
So actually, what you notice about a lot of the stuff that was within here is a lot of it is decorative. So it's almost like this is the best that just came to my brain, so I'm gonna have to use it. You know how they'll like put empty boxes on shelves or like empty cases in video games. So that you go to game, you'd be like, well, if you just like could steal it from the shelf, obviously it's got nothing in it. So a bit like that. You can see that a lot of it is for
First job was on
decoration.
The CD and video game department at Woolworths. So yeah,
Well, there we go. See.
we used to take all the shit out and keep it in the drawers.
Keep it in the drawers, so no one can just steal the cases. It's very similar to that. As you look and you're poking upon, you realise a lot of this stuff doesn't have substance. Like it's either hollowed out things or it's display cases, or like there's actually, as you look around, you realise nothing of actual value in the front part of this shop at all. Sorry, the one thing with the arrow would have been the arrow he would have had out front. But yeah, anything that needs to be checked, he disappears out the back to do so. The actual front of the shop, as you're prodding around, you realise is display
Yeah, we
purposes.
bought
only.
stuff from him before. I've noticed that he goes to the back for anything we ask for.
Nice.
Like Argos.
Scroll. What?
Like Argos.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
But it doesn't have catalogs, which is sad.
Well,
I
little
obviously didn't notice the skull, but as I'm prodding around, would I notice something with gems for eyes?
Not from where
everything
you are
else
prodding
is
around. I mean, because
different.
it's very specific. Like where the placement of it is, like your direction. If you're moving around looking at things in the shop, you wouldn't necessarily see it because Otter would be blocking it. It's on that view.
Okay.
As you come through the front door, you'd see it. And if anyone stood at the counter, they're pretty much blocking it. It's only as Von has kind of dropped back that he's picked up where you're looking and then looked down and seen like the adding up of everything you guys have seen enabled him to kind of spot the whatever it's called.
I have vital information that Zaga needs to know.
I have all the information. What levels?
Bonbon started to be a bit of a dick today.
It's all adding up. What level is Fireball? Is it third?
27 I had.
It's got to be at least fourth because I don't
Yeah.
have access to it.
Fireball.
I think it's fifth fireball.
I thought it was high.
I think it's one I can
that's a
find
third
with
level.
Bard's Magical Secrets at the
Third
next
level.
level up.
Oof. Oof.
So I'd assume it's a fourth level spell.
Oof, it's not too bad though. So yeah, when you shout about fireball, he's like, well, we have a few scrolls in. We had a new batch of scrolls come in from my man in Allhearth. In the fire section, he's like, I do have one scroll of fireball. It's like I
How
also
much is
have
it?
also have a also have a dragon's breath, which I believe is fire. And he goes through, he's like, yes, we have both fire and acid. But the fireball spell, 500 gold.
500. I'll have to
like a
come back for it
single-use?
another time.
Is that like a single-use thing? Or
Yes,
can
I
use it?
believe, yes, once the spell, and he goes through and he's like, let me just check the T's and C's. Fireball, yes,
Do you know
single use.
what it think about?
I cannot guarantee the results of the spells that are bought here, only that they are indeed the spells that I am selling them for.
I can't believe you're promoting arson, Mr. Shopkeeper. So
I again, what you use the fireball spell for is completely up to you. There are many useful uses of fire, not setting up on boats, so you take that back yourself.
What if he was a criminal? That was a question to test you.
What if it? Unfortunately, the moral compass isn't one that comes into one that's selling. I can't test everybody for their morals, can I? I said, just like swings his hand towards all of you.
I just
That's a
turned
good
under
job
my
too.
Yes. We are also
Not even
in
under my breath, but
Redvant. So yes, that's if you would like it.
If Dagger turns around, does he notice where Edmund will put the scroll away when he says he might come
Doesn't
back for
have
it
the
later?
scroll. He's flicking through like notebooks and
A ledger.
things, ledgers here.
You said it wasn't like an Argos. You lied to us.
There's no catalogs for you. It's catalogs for him. It's more like a screw
I
fix.
try and sell him that idea.
Zaga's more interested in this is the second mention of scrolls being made in Allhearth.
Mm-hmm.
So Zaga's more interested in that. He said, so you said you got these from your guy in Allhearth?
Yes, there are a few places, not many, that deal in scrolls. They're very difficult to get hold of and even more difficult to transport.
I see. Do you happen to know where in Allhearth I might be able to purchase them? Because we might be heading there soon.
I mean, you're asking me to give up my source of scrolls.
Well, I'm asking you if we're going to be there, because, it's a long journey there. We're not going to be there all the time.
Indeed. And unfortunately, I cannot give up my supplies.
While we're there, if I need something, I was hoping you might be able to help me out, because then when we're back here, I'm going to have no way to purchase them from Allhearth, so I'll still have to go through you.
And fortunately, I cannot give up my suppliers. Little things come in. GDPR. Crazy. Taking a D&D world by storm.
I heard it was a druid over there.
And if this is some attempt to get me to give up this player, it's not going to work, unfortunately. Like I say, I can sell you what I can from here, and if you make it to Allhearth, please do inquire. I'm sure there's somewhere you can find, but unfortunately, my supplier will remain my supplier.
That's okay. We're going over there to see the druids anyway. I'll ask around.
I just looked at my spell list. I was like, do I have Zone of Truth? I don't.
I have it available. I haven't got it.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
So,
But you can
then again,
can refuse to answer the question even if
yeah,
you
he
can't.
just can't
So-
lie.
How much did you say that scroll was, Edmund?
500 gold. Indeed. You won't find another fireball scroll for
imagining-
many miles.
I'm just imagining Von Van turning into Spider-Man 3 Peter Parker.
You can do the dance.
Kind of look at Zaga, look at Edmund, look at Zaga again.
Zaga's gone back to poking around on the shelves, just being annoying. He's already said he's not buying it right now.
Lovely.
I'm gonna leave it for now.
Perfect.
I may be back later.
It will be here. I may take a few moments of leave just to make sure I'm working on your friend's purchases here to ensure he has it for the expedited time that he's paid for. But yes, please do come back if you would like to take the scroll off my hands.
I'll think about it.
Lovely. Well, if there's
I'll see you
anything
tomorrow,
else,
Edmund.
I shall see you tomorrow.
I leave the shop.
Good.
Zaga pokes a few more things before leaving.
He watches you as you go.
I kind of hang back as everyone's leaving and go back to Edmund and purchase the scroll of firewind.
Cool. Make sure you minus off the 500 gold. He makes sure to see the 500 gold beforehand. And he goes, wait here 1 moment. And he walks, goes out the back, comes back, and hands you over, in a very fragile scroll case, a very small scroll, about yay big, and pass it over. 500 gold well spent. Be careful with that now. It does have quite the kick.
I'm trying to find it on the inventory list.
It won't
Yeah,
be. It'll be
on-
in as just a spell scroll. So I'll add one and then we'll just rename it. It is actually a 3rd level spell.
The reason I don't have access yet is because it's from another class.
It's wizard and
so I need
sorcerers.
the,
Yeah. Because I thought it was quite late. I'm pretty sure you can get it. You can get it when you get to your next one. So yeah, just add a 3rd level spell scroll, which you should be able to find, and then it will say customize. You can just rename it as Fireball, and then you can just search the Fireball spell. From there behind.
When Von comes out, I'd like to telepathically be like, why did you hang back?
Yeah, there's a notable time lapse in the transaction happening and you guys being outside and Von just not appearing for
Doesn't know it.
45 seconds to a minute.
I do, because I'm an absolute busybody.
Mm-hmm.
What were you doing? Did you buy anything? I bought this arrow. What were you doing?
I may have purchased an item.
Oh, what did you get?
Something that I don't want getting into someone else's hands.
Whose hands? My hands?
She's such a nosy cow.
Yeah, such a nosy cow.
Telepathically, by the way.
Yeah, you two
I
just
know,
hang
I'm
out.
just saying.
So,
Out of
Von-
character, I'm
Von-
saying.
yeah, I
such a
know.
Oh, okay, no, it's telepathically fine.
Yeah, telepathically.
Yeah,
But it's,
telepathically.
for the rest of you, Von comes out and you're getting ready to get going. Them two are just staring at each other. You're like, fuck's sake.
Yeah,
Very
I'm raising my
obvious.
eyebrows. Like,
This again.
Telepathic conversation. It's always my favourite in this, but it's we'll speak telepathically. It's cool. So you're just going to stand in front of someone and have a conversation, saying nothing, just staring at each other. It's yeah, cool. It's
everyone can see my eyebrows raising up
Yeah,
and down, confused, and
The
then
rest of you know
surprised, and then
exactly.
slightly angry.
Everyone knows exactly what's going
Yeah.
on. Can't hear what's going on, but you know what's going on.
Come on,
Yeah,
lovebirds,
my
we're going to
eyebrows
get to this
are
boat.
And I say back, exactly who you would think I don't want getting their hands on something.
And then out loud, I'm gonna be like, "You're acting weird," and then just carry it, start walking.
Okay.
I'm just gonna offer you cash, but you missed out.
Is Bonbon more than a foot taller than Zaga?
Yeah.
Easily.
I don't know how tall anyone is.
Yeah.
Most things are a foot taller
Yeah.
than Zaga, including dogs.
You are quite small.
Do you think Edmund would notice if a Bonbon that was only a foot taller than Zaga walked into his shop? Would he notice the difference?
Probably yes. straight
give it a
away.
try.
Hello, it's me, the man that just bought from you.
Hello, they call me Natural Blonde.
Yeah. Probably going to be noticeable, that one.
The name's Blonde. Natural Blonde. That would have been such bad. So bad.
It's done now. It's done.
Do you think Zaga would try it anyway?
Well, whilst you're all there, so you've all come out of the shop, waiting
He
for Vaughn,
probably
and then you're going
would.
to turn around and go back in. Try it.
No. No, not right now.
Okay. Nice. Heading towards the port.
Yep.
Nice. So make your way towards Cloudport. You have not been to the Cloudport before. Cloudport is the pedestrian port, harbour, whatever you call it, transport district for Redvant. So a lot of the trade from the south will come because it's right on the forest. Getting through the forest, not really a viable option. So from Newmonger up to which is the closest city on the south of the border forest, Newmonger round, people will travel up. Actually, the elves will sometimes send some boats as well occasionally from Eden, rather than travelling through the forest as well as from further south, from Regan, from the South Country, and then from Butte Springs and the Diamond Mountains. So this would have been the route that Zaga, you would have made your way here. This coastal route, Otter, you would know a lot about as well. So you're familiar with the port itself, but you haven't been here as a full group. So yeah, Otter and Zaga definitely would have seen the Cloud Port before, arrived in, and it's nothing fancy, just a bit of a concrete sort of promenade area, which has some market stalls and some transport bits in there. Always busy with people moving backwards and forwards. There's people there selling tickets for routes out into different places to jump on transport ships. Big ships coming in and out, which are mainly transport ships. Not many armoured ships run through here. Unless like now they're having problems. So there's always some larger ships coming in, always people queuing up to move in and move out. And the market stalls predominantly around here are pubs, beers, foods, stuff where people are going to get hit as soon as they come off. Like you've just been on a long journey and you've just arrived in Redvant, you're going to want to restock and get some food and get some stuff. So there's like benched areas and stuff set around here as well where you can sit down and rest between travel stuff. But yeah, nice hustly bustly area as you make your way there. Anything you would like to do to prep?
All paved?
It's like loose cobbles.
Okay.
Yeah, stone all the way up to the edge. You can see it's been stoned up there, and then the actual jetties themselves are wood. So you can see where they've obviously like concreted or like rubbled out to a certain point, and then built the decks to come out further from there. But the main promenade area is huge, is all stone.
So the piers could be burnt.
The piers are wood. Just every map now. How much of it's made of wood? Okay, cool. Can I just set fire to the forest? Cool. Nice. So you make your way to the Cloudport. How would you like to set up? Where would you like to go? What would you like to do? All the questions.
I want to go and find these pirates and ask them questions.
You're nice.
Their pirates are probably going to be drinking in the middle of the day.
So they, it's just coming. It wouldn't be close. So it's probably like 10:30, 11 in the morning. So you know that Rock had said it's not going to be till around midday. So you've got a bit of setup time to pick up where you where you would want to set yourself up, I suppose. So I can show you the maps if you would like to have a visual representation.
Yes, please.
Of where everything is. So this is the beer port. This is the furthest pier that Rock had said watch out for. That's likely where they're going to come in from. You've got stalls that are set out for like selling tickets. You've got people. I'm not going to put shit on the people on the board, but you've got people mulling around. We'll get minis out if we need to. And then you can see the back end of there's one down here as well, some transport ships that are harboured up. These run all the way out and run into the ships just off screen. But this is a much smaller dock, as you're expecting a smaller vessel coming in. But yeah, as you get there, there's just a hustle of people moving around. There's like queues of people lining up around here to get in and get on the next ship as it's going in and out. Nothing coming in or coming out as it stands. But yeah, a mix of people. These stalls are all food stalls where stuff's being sold and drinks are being sold. And then this is some bench areas. I think there's some other bench areas somewhere on here as well.
Is there an inn or a tavern here?
Not an actual hard set up in on tavern. The tents will sell essentially like a pint on the go sort of thing.
I'll head there then.
Nice. So yeah, you head over to one of the stalls here. They're all selling essentially like the best that the beer port has to offer. So there's lots of there's like your the one with the longest queue, the ones where just like you get a pint of beer and that's it and you move off. But there's some other ones in there that are selling some more of the like fancier spirits, and there's other ones that are selling like the fancier beers, like the limited edition beers and stuff.
Go for the one with spirits.
Nice, cool. Yeah, so you rock up to one of the spirit shops. Anything you're looking for in particular?
Rum.
Oh, we've got a rum connoisseur. I mean, he's like we got all the different types of rum. What's your preference like? You're like a man of the sea. How about a little bit of Kraken?
Exactly what I was looking for.
Oh, I knew it. I don't do this job every day without man to get a little bit. And he pours around, he gives you a little spiel, hands you over. And what are you looking for? Just a single shot of rum, or are you looking for? They were doing like essentially like the equivalent of a carafe. So like they'll give you like probably like 4 shots in total in a smaller, like a hip flask, but not as anywhere near as nice as a hip flask. So you don't have to keep coming back for single shots.
Did they sell it by the bottle?
By the bottle? They will do, yeah.
Zagger has followed Otto because he also wants to inquire about buying bottles of alcohol.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we can indeed. This is some of the nicer stuff, so make sure you keep hold of it. Don't drink it all at once. But 8 gold will give you a full bottle of Kraken, and he goes through and like gets one out from deep from the back of the cupboard, dusts it off a little bit, pops it on the side.
How big
I'll
is
take
the
4.
bottle from looking at it?
4?
4.
Whoa. He goes in and he pulls out. He goes, we don't normally sell by the bottle or in so much quantity. I've only got 3. Would you like
give me 3, and if you give me a craft as well, craft.
Oh, I'm
Oh,
right,
you
yeah.
know, so I'll pay for the 3
So
bottles.
you
give me a
literally
craft.
you literally like crack him out of.
Damn it, Addy, you're taking all the rum.
I'm
crack 'em.
taking all the rum.
Yes. So, what else it was?
How big are the bottles from
So that'll be
sight?
24 gold.
24 gold, yeah.
They're those 3-litre bottles of Mount Gay rum that you can get
But
in
like,
airports.
you probably get. No, you're probably getting. Well, it's if you're drinking shots of it, you're getting like 10, 12 shots out of it. Decent. You're getting a decent amount out of a bottle.
Do I notice any pirates one day? Or people that look like pirates?
As you look round, give me a perception check.
You want the peg leg? Can I do
Yeah.
a perception check? Peg
You
leg
can
check.
definitely do perception check for peg legs.
18. No, 17.
17. As you look around, 16. You don't see anyone with peg legs, unfortunately. You think you catch someone with a peg leg, but it turns out it's just a chair. As you look around, it looks like just a lot of the hustle and bustle of people, tourists come in and out. It's like people loading up with bags and stuff onto boats or hanging around, like families all squeezed around small desks. You don't see anyone that seems armed. You see a few guys that've got like swords, but none of them look to be pirate-esque, whether they're guards of some sort or just armed guards from somewhere. But no one that you would recognize as causing like a stir like you'd expect a group of pirates to do, whether that be noise or just disruption or whatever else.
I'll go and post up somewhere close to that dock, and any pirates, whether they be from the ones we're looking out for or just any other group of pirates, I want to look out for.
Yes, you can
I
post
need to ask
up.
some questions.
You can probably post up. There's like sets of boxes here, or you could try and post up and wait to like squeeze it on a bench and or slowly take over the bench if you'd like.
No, the boxes will be fine.
Boxes, fine, nice. Yes.
And Zaga will also speak to the barman and say, "What have you got in the way of whiskey?"
Oh, whiskies. Any particular type you're looking for? We've got some nice stuff in from Bryn. We've got some stuff nicely distilled in the Diamond Mountains, if that tickles your fancy. We've got some of the cheaper stuff, the mixed stuff that they make down south.
You haven't got anything from Draka?
From Draka? No, not like it's made out of Draka, but we've got some of the Dragon Breath whiskey that they make out of the Diamond Mountains, if you want some of that.
Fucking dwarves making dragon breath whiskey.
Yeah, I mean, it's good stuff, but I understand it can be a little bit of a touchy subject.
No, give me the shit from Bryn.
Shit from Bryn. Lovely stuff. Cool. So he pulls out a bottle of the halfling-made whiskey.
No, I'm gonna need more than one bottle.
Well. Make sure you don't drink this all at once. How many are we looking for? It looks
How
bad.
many you got?
Well, do you want one brand or you want a few different ones?
Well, we're gonna be drinking. There's gonna be a group of us, and we're gonna need enough to get us all hammered.
That's a lot of whiskey. I can do you a six crate of assorted Bryn whiskies if you'd like for a little bit of a discount.
How much?
36 gold in total.
36, but you said assorted. I don't know all these brands.
Well, I mean, you've got 6 bottles, so you can have a nice little testing session.
Yeah, I'd rather get all of the same good stuff, but
I
I'll
can
tell you
give
what,
you-
I'll take the case for 30.
I mean, I don't know if you heard before. I've already had the discount on, my friend.
I don't know anything about these brands or their prices.
Which is wonderful.
You're upcharging anyway because you're a bar here at the port.
Well, I thought we were having a lovely chat, my friend. Upcharging, I'm here to serve the lovely people, and you want to buy wholesale from me, which probably isn't the best. So, I can do you a little bit of
31
discount for the
then.
6. Roll a persuasion check. But it's high DC.
It was on 15 and then it rolled over to 7, so that's an 18 in total.
18. If you take an assorted box of Bryn whiskies, I can do it for 33.
33, fine, you got a deal.
Cool. So he gets up a crate, and it's just like a small wooden crate with the holes in it for the bottles. As he goes in, donks out 6 of the boxes. You can see these are quite dusty bottles as well that he's pulled out. Hands over, he goes.
Yeah.
Lovely doing business with you. Make sure you don't drink it all at once. That is quite
I plan
potent
to.
stuff. Well, okay. Well, enjoy yourself, and make sure if you're going to be sick, you take it to the sea.
Zaga carries his crate over to wherever Bonbon is and makes a point of letting him see he's now got a crate of whiskey.
Nice.
Fuck his beer.
Saga,
Best laid
what
plans.
have you done?
Nice.
Well, if we're gonna make a distraction and get into a drinking contest, then we better do it properly.
Lovely. So where the rest of you all perching up? Anyone watching? Anyone doing anything in particular? You all sitting around drinking.
Well, no, we're not gonna start drinking until the pirates are here. But
I'm gonna have you all both
I'm not
parties,
gonna drink at
unless you
all.
do anything.
But I
Yeah,
will be
okay.
with everybody.
Okay.
It's not. He's also going to be with everyone, and he's going to be sitting under his breath, practicing his best pirate impression.
Nice. Can someone give me a luck check, please? Just a D20 roll.
anybody want that?
You feeling lucky,
No.
pal?
Who's feeling lucky?
But not
You roll it on D&D.
Baywin, give us a luck check.
Okay, just a d20. Let's go.
Just a D20.
Blame it on me because it's a fucking 1.
Wow.
It's an actual 1.
Not
so
feeling
good.
lucky. So you wait and spot out whilst you'll kind of keep an eye on what's going on to find a space at the table. every time like someone goes to move, that another person jumps in before you can get there. So you end up perched at these boxes, unable to get yourself a nice bench to sit out for the time you're sat out waiting, which means you are just stood loitering around a set of boxes. But I mean, there's people loitering everywhere. But yeah, a bit annoying. You couldn't get yourself a nice bench. That one, Jesus. So you sit and wait. You don't see Son of Rock anywhere. Not that you've looked for him. You assume is here waiting, and it doesn't take long for the sun to hit the midday, and just at that point where the sun's out, and it's still wintry months, so it's not super warm, but nice to have a clear sky where the chill is kind of cut away with the sun and the bustle of people moving around. It's like almost a sense of like normality here of people moving in and out, and yeah, it's a nice sunny day. People are eating, drinking, chatting, like general like higher level of noise from just general public chatter. As you spot coming in from towards the port is a smaller ship, much smaller than the one that's in here, that is flying a black sail. That's itty bitty. Not for scale, because it doesn't.
Could that be ours? Has it got any armaments on it?
Yeah, so you can give me a perception check for those who want to. How much it will get back to?
Dirty 20.
Nice. As you see it coming in, yeah, you one recognize the black sides, recognize it as a like a carrier crew, but quite a heavily armed like carrier boat. So it's not the main vessel. This one is definitely one that was could easily either be towed behind or hitched up, depending on what they're running. And you do notice on the maybe we'll be there around. On the front, there is a larger mounted crossbow, and you caught the glimpse on the sides of some cannons. Not huge cannons, like for the size of the ship, they'd have to be small. You wouldn't get many on there. But yeah, there definitely is some armaments on there. As it rolls in, you think this might be your ship. With the Dirty 20, you can see a few people up on deck, but you can't get a good idea of numbers.
Can I have a look around to see if I can see rock anywhere?
Yeah, give me just a perception or investigation if you desperately want.
Perception, that is 15.
15. Nice. As you are looking around for rock, you don't see him. And this is like a mass of with people moving around a lot. It'd be very difficult to spot individuals. I'll get some additional minis in a minute just to scan them out to give a bit of a feel. But there is a lot of just general public moving around here that would make spotting an individual person quite difficult. You're just kind of hoping that he is around. What's the plan, Stan?
I'm going to get up and head over towards the pier.
You want to move towards before they get off?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool.
I try and like stop him, and I'm like, surely we want to wait for them to come ashore before.
Don't worry, I'm not starting anything to do with this. I need to ask some of my own questions.
I'm gonna let Otter do his thing before.
I'm going to also let Otter do his thing, but I'm considering trying to sneak behind him so I can overhear what he's talking about. But I'm not going to.
You're not going to.
Because as I attempt to do it, I hear the rattle of my armor.
You realise that stealth is not your advantage. Okay, so as you make your way towards, you see them throw some rope ladders on the side and start dismounting the ship as you make it up. Give me 1 second as I find the buttons. I'm supposed to be pressing.
Can John be a parrot for this section?
Yeah, you want to make him a parrot.
Thank you.
I'm going through trying to read quickly to find the right thing, and then I'm hearing words and having to decipher what they are, and that's what you said. Can John be a parrot? Yes, that's fine.
Thank you.
Nice. You make your way through under the canopy of this bit here. As you see dismounting, first off the ship are 3 very loud halflings. you can see that there's other movement stuff going on, and they're wrapping up sails and stuff. But the first off are these 3 halflings who are loud.
I shout over to them. How fares the sea out there today?
Oh, it's calm, it's calm. Could have been a bit more fun, but you know, we come here for our fun. What are you doing on land? How long have you been here for?
I've been on here going on a couple of months now.
Couple of months?
I'm a bit of a blubber now, boys.
You ain't got your sea legs anymore. Couple of months. And he knocks the other one and he goes, fucking couple of months. I can't believe it. They're like triplet halflings. Just knocking around. One of them's got no feet. You can see they've got like little peg leg ankles. The other 2 are barefoot with their slightly larger, hairier halfling feet hanging out. It's like, fucking couple of months. Oh, you even... Wait, what crew are you from?
I used to serve aboard the Marauder. Captain Rogar, you know that name?
Yeah. He looks, she goes, the Marauder? Are you sure the same Marauder?
The very same.
They kind of pause. Let me just check. Let me just check what they would know. Because that could be a big thing. They like, you see them staring back at you, properly bemused, and then kind of half cocks. And then one at the back shouts back, goes, "Hey, we got someone here who reckons he was on the Marauder." And you see leaning over the edge is a full black bearded human pirate captain, and then behind him an orc or half orc, big, huge built green dude. As this guy looks over and looks down at you. The other 3 are like, all right, well, we'll be seeing you about.
You know Captain Rogar? You heard of him?
You've just told these pirates that you are from a ship that definitely sunk. They stop. The guy is going to come down. This could go horribly wrong. You say you're from the Marauder? That's a sunken ship, mate. How are you from the Marauder?
I served on there once upon a time. Somehow, I just watched ashore. I wasn't on it when it sunk, though. I was thrown overboard in manacles.
It's a very strange thing to be saying to someone that just comes into shore, harping on like you're from the death of the Marauder. You got off before it sunk, did you? Before they all turned into fucking ghosts?
Turned into ghosts? What do you want to
Can we hear that from wherever we are?
If you guys, I mean, I suppose from the not knowing what he was going to do and just walking off, I'm assuming you would try and pay some attention. So you'll hear there's a conversation going on. If you want to move up.
Not more fucking ghosts.
Yeah, if you want to fuck around, you can do what you want. But no, I don't think you'd hear that from where your top end here, like there's not a lot of people floating this end. More the people are floating here and around. So you have a bit more of a clearer view. But yeah, Otter's disappeared. You can hear each having a conversation, or there's words at least being showered across a dock at each other.
What do you want about ghosts?
Well, the Marauder sunk, didn't it? But apparently it's been seen floating about, taking on ships. It's a fucking ghost ship now. There's stories all over the place about the Marauder. So I'm a little bit worried and a little bit concerned that you've just turned up here, fucking Billy No Man, and told me you're from the Marauder.
What was on the Marauder? It didn't go well.
No fucking shit, it didn't go well. The ship sunk.
Yeah, that was before I got off.
Feels a little
I'm
bit
looking for
suspicious.
Captain Rogar.
He walks
I'm guessing he's not around anymore. See what you've just said.
As the halflings kind of part and leave the space for him, you see at the bottom of the ladder, one of the half orcs kind of comes down to the bottom rung and is just staring as the human appears to be the captain walks forward and says, "So who are you really then?"
Name's Otta, not a half. However you pronounce my last name.
I don't know my last name. I picked a name I can't say. And you reckon were thrown off the Marauder before?
I served as the bosun on the Marauder for many years.
And why the fuck are you talking to me right now?
Because I want to find out the whereabouts of Captain Rogar.
Well, my guess
Now you're
is...
telling me the Marauder turned into ghosts.
I mean, you were the one that served on the Marauder. That baby went down.
Are you deaf as stupid as you look? I told you I got off the Marauder
This
happened.
He does not like you. He's going to try and attack you straight away. That's a 14 plus. Straight away. Quick as an arrow. He's going to go. Where is my... plus 6. What's that? It was 15 plus 6.
14 plus 6.
14 plus 6. Yeah. Yes, he's literally just essentially like dueling. As you say that, you just see his brow furrow as the blade comes out, and he just darts straight towards you to just like poke you straight in the stomach with it. Hits.
Yep.
And then you're going to all need to roll initiative if you want to roll initiative.
God damn it! What did I buy the whiskey for if he's just gonna start a fight?
That is a 7 points of piercing damage as he pokes you in the stomach.
I rolled a 21 on initiative.
Nice.
I've got a decent
17.
18 for me.
Give me a second.
6.
I'm on the wrong sheet.
Our size and then I roll initiative. I get a 6 as well.
Yeah, you got 6. Right. So what was the top one?
Yeah, but Fairwind can go first.
Top one was Bonbon 21.
21, 17.
Zaga 18.
Oh, Zaga 18. Jesus.
Otter 18, 17. And then the other two are 6s.
Sixes. Why, you gonna get him off the boat?
Is that everybody off the boat?
Maybe or maybe not.
Before we go into it, can I just mutter to everyone around me like we weren't supposed to kill anybody?
Well, we haven't yet.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Because I can see everyone around me getting ready to fight.
He's just been stabbed.
Everyone
So.
starts pulling their...
Well, to be fair,
armor.
with the reason for the fight, it's not like they'll suspect anything. It's just this idiot claiming to be from a ghost boat.
Yeah.
Cool.
Don't sound too convinced. I'll be
No,
honest.
sorry, I wasn't actually prepared to go into a fight straight away. But you walked up and said, "Hey, by the way, I was on a ship that sunk."
I didn't know it sunk.
Wow. Well. Well. We're all learning now. And then you called the guy an idiot. Right. Cool. So, yeah, that was the first round. That would technically be the surprise for everyone. Von, you're up first. Round 1 of La Combat.
How close is the front one of them to the back one of them?
15 foot.
Cool. I am going to use tidal wave the whole way across that group.
You can.
Oh,
pick
actually,
the
it's
start.
10 foot wide, so
10
I can
foot
do.
wide, yeah.
Yeah. Wait, how many can I hit with a 10
You can
foot
only
wide?
hit. Well, you got to pick whether you go this side or that side.
It's 30 foot long, but 10 foot wide.
30 foot long, but 10 foot wide. On a point, you can
You
see.
get the 3 in front of me, I think.
Yeah. You can take the one.
I guess it wouldn't hit the orc.
Well, you can. Yeah, you can take like 2 in the orc or 3. It's like the captain, the halfling, and the orc, or the captain and 2 halflings.
But if I do it, I can do it sideways and get the 3 halflings and the captain.
Oh, if you want to do it along,
Is that-
yeah. If you want to do it that way,
Yeah.
10 foot, yeah.
Okay. I'll do it that way then.
Pushing them
Dex.
up, pushing them down.
Well, they don't actually move a distance.
Oh, okay.
They just go prone if it succeeds. So
Okay, fair enough. Cool. So El Capitan
Dex save from all.
is fuck.
Wait,
Dex,
which one's the captain?
the one in the middle.
The one right in front of me.
Yeah, the
Oh,
slightly
yeah.
taller one. Yeah, I'll move the camera in a second. 12.
that fails.
Oof. Oh, where's my halflings? 15.
That succeeds.
And that 1 and a 7.
Okay, so the 3 fails take full damage and are prone, and the 1 that succeeds takes half damage. And that is 18 points of bludgeoning damage.
18
So
points.
9 for the one that passes,
Okay.
and yeah, the rest are not prone.
9. Oh, you did. Nice, those halflings are looking pretty fucked up. Good job. Good way to start. Fucking. Cool. The captain is. Oh, and they're prone, right?
Yeah, except for the one that succeeded.
Nice. Cool. The captain is up. Let me just check. How does... yes. He is going to stand up, obviously. Fucking warts come out of nowhere, but he has no idea who the fuck's going on. He is going to shout back. He's going to shout back to the orc. Spin her around! Raider cannon! And then he's going to look at you, Otter, and just try and like shoulder charge you down. Oh my god, you jammy little shitbag. That's an 8. Which doesn't hit. Fucking, I'm going to start cheating. Cool. As he tries to, bash you back with an attack. It's one attack with a shield. It missed. Okay. So he'll just going to swing at you with a regular sword. Stabby, stabby. That is a 14.
Doesn't it?
Doesn't hit. So yeah, tries to hit you with the thing. Swings, misses. Zaga, you're up.
Zaga's gonna move a bit closer. Probably half of my movement, about 15.
Yep.
And yell over, "Hey! What are we fighting for? I got some good whiskey over here. Let's have a drink." Any response?
No, some random pirate just fucking called him an idiot, and then a tidal wave knocked him over. Pretty sure this one isn't just going to go away.
Tidal
With the
wave
drink.
could have come from anywhere.
Could have come from anywhere. Probably
Apart from it came from inland,
came
not
from
the
this guy.
sea.
Yeah.
Would a 40-foot cube cover all of those that are on land?
Across, yes. Yeah, that's only 20 on 5 foot.
Yeah.
So easy. Yeah.
Let's try casting slow on them all.
Okay. Fuck, man, you gotta stop making me roll fucking millions of dice, you dicks.
Wisdom saves for all
Wisdom
of them, please.
saves. Right. Wisdom. Captain is a 5, so that's a fail. Others, oh, they will have +1, that's nice. 18 for the halfling, 6. What's the fail?
It's 16 to succeed.
Fucking hell. Okay, they all but one fail.
Then they are all slowed, and I'm concentrating.
Nice.
And with that, I'll back up the 15 feet that I ran forward.
Pussy. So that means they get one thing right, an action or a...
Their speed is halved.
That's
They
right.
have -2 AC and -2 to Dex saving throws. No reactions, and yes, they can either use one action or bonus action on a turn. That's it.
Okay.
If they attempt to cast a spell with a casting time of one action, then they have to roll a d20, and it might be delayed until the next turn.
Nice.
But they do get a wisdom saving throw at the end of each of their turns.
Oh, that's good. Otter, you're up.
I'll cast bonus action Branding Smite.
Mm-hmm.
And then I will cast Beaming Blade on the captain.
Is that concentration? Or
Branding
is
Smite
it?
is, yes.
Yeah. Booming Blade.
So that would be a 15 to hit.
You fucking shit. Misses, unless you've got slowed where you've got -2 to AC. Are you sure it's -2 to AC? That seems a little bit powerful, doesn't it?
It is -2 to AC.
Let me just check, because you know what you guys are like.
Slow does so much, it's hard to keep track of it.
Where's some saving throws? 6 creatures up to your choice. Yeah, fuck. Yep, so it hits. Because of slow.
Nice. So that's going to be... Let's have a look. A D10 plus a D8 plus 3D6 for my Branding Smite. Not to figure out which dice is which. So it's going to be 15 slashing,
Mm-hmm.
3 thunder, and 11 radiant damage.
Fucking
that all?
hell. Yeah. Alright, I'm going to have to try and kill you now, aren't I?
And if the captain moves before the end of my next
He's
turn,
not
he would take
fucking moving,
2
son.
more thunder D8.
Fuck me. Right. Oh, baby. Cool. So, up first is half movement speed, right?
Yes. Which one is not slowed?
One of the halflings.
One of the half.
It's really... Because they're all in the way. I'm going to move them first. Cool. So, our halflings have to stand up, which already fucking half their movement. And then halves the movement again. So annoyingly, they can move like fucking... Like, half. They can move like a square. because 15 foot doesn't half.
They can still flank Otter though.
No, not quite.
Oh, not quite.
Well, yeah, technically he'd have to be in the square, wouldn't he? But yeah, very annoying. Very annoying, because my other ones aren't going to get around behind. So, they are all up. Dun, 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 dun. These are the weak ones, though. Cool. They are going to... Okay. They're just going to... Two of them are going to hit you. They're going to go for your kneecaps, like low down, to try and knock you off balance. Because they are dirty fires. So, first one is a 20...
That's as high as they can reach.
21, yeah. 21?
Yeah, 21 hits, yeah.
21 hits. I didn't roll a disadvantage. So that is a massive 2 points of bludgeoning damage. Can you roll a strength saving throw?
9.
9. That's a shame. You are knocked prone. Oh, can you also roll a concentration check?
That'd be 18.
Oh, above 10 is fine. Nice. Other one is going to... Now you're prone. He's advantage anyway, but he's going to swing at you with his little sword. That is a 23 to hit.
It's
They're so weak, though. That is 5 points of slashing damage.
yeah, and it's a 16 on the con save.
Con save, and then the last little
So
half.
did you say 5 slashing?
Yeah, last little halfling's going to stab you. He got a natural 20. Oh, yes.
I don't get crit though because I've got the breastplate on.
Oh, fuck you. Still take 8 points of bludgeoning damage. Lucky, because that was a 6 on the dice as well. Yeah, as these...
Can all three of them roll a wisdom saving throw for the
Oh,
slow?
yeah, of course.
Oh, that's a nat 1 for my concentration.
Ooh, concentration is gone on the booming blade.
So is that 6 bludgeoning?
Yeah. 8, sorry. It was 6 on the dice.
8.
Yeah. We should have been told. That is, what would you say? It's a 17 for one of them.
16 is the
16.
save.
Nice. It was 16 on dice. Oh, 14. And 17 on a dice plus 1. So 2 save, 1 is still slowed.
Mm-hmm. But the captain's still slowed and the orc's still slowed, right?
Yes, and that is the problem because the orc is up, and I don't think he is going to be able to do anything. Because you're now prone, which makes it even fucking harder. Because I can't throw a dagger at you because it's going to be harder. Half his movement. Oh, I can dash though. Can't, oh no, I can only use one fucking act. Wait, I can move and use one action or one bonus action.
Yeah, you can move and use
Yes,
one
I
action
can
or
use-
bonus
okay.
action. So he can dash, but that's his turn.
Yeah, that's his turn. Well, I was going to be his turn anyway because he couldn't get close enough. Cool, so he's going to run round behind to try and help
And
out.
wisdom saving throw for the orc.
Oh yeah. Oh, jumped out of the dish, but it was a 6. That's not going to save. So he is still slowed. Nice. Faywin, you are up.
I'm gonna get Parrot John to go around and attack. I'm not doing anything. I'm just gonna still sit. I don't want him to notice me.
Okay.
John wants cracker. John wants cracker.
Who's John going
I
to go
mean,
and try and
Otter's
attack?
on the floor and surrounded. Yeah, we'll attack with a parrot.
Yeah, I will. So is it still the captain guy still in front of Otter?
Yeah.
He's the big bad guy, right? Yeah. So John will go for him. So
What's his fly speed?
21.
You can get that, just-
60.
Yeah, 60 flying.
Cool.
So 21 to hit.
21 hits.
Uh, 1 plus 6, 7 slashing damage.
7 slashing damage. You guys are doing a real good job of not killing people there.
Of not killing people, did you say?
I'm joking. You literally, you're doing old school.
I see. And then is there another one near?
Yeah, there's the halfling next to him.
Okay, yeah, he's gonna attack him
Yep.
as the
Probably all
second
shitting
attack.
themselves because there's a spectral fucking parrot
Parrot,
attacking them
yeah.
out of nowhere.
All this talk
Maybe-
of
oh my God,
ghost shit.
They're gonna think it's the ghost from. They'll think it's the ghost from Otter's bloody boat. 15 to hit that guy,
15 hits, yeah.
and then 2 plus 6. Hold. I think it's 6, but I just need to check. Oh no, plus 6. So it's 8 slashing.
8 slashing. What's his name? The parrot? George or something stupid.
John,
John.
you know
John pecks into the side of the halfling's neck as he's there, just like stabbing into Otter, and just pops one of the blood vessels in his neck as it spurts out as the halfling is killed.
John has claimed a life. Is that the one that was slow?
That was one of the ones that was slow, yeah.
Well, no, only one was slow still. Of the halflings.
Oh yeah, sorry, you're right. But it was the one that slow. Yeah, it was one of the ones that was weakest.
Okay.
If you weren't killing anyone, Faywin.
If they win the parrot, it would take them alive.
John is a parrot now, and he feels the pain of the sea.
And
He doesn't fly back to me, by the way, because he is so
Fair.
shocked that he's managed to kill someone with one attack, and he's just sort of flying around them.
He's
Usually,
Yeah,
He's got the tidal
Like,
wave. Tidal wave
I
fucked
know.
everybody up at the beginning. Nice. Anything else?
God, I still want to pretend I'm not part of this.
Okay.
And then in telepathically, I want to say shit to anyone who will hear me.
Okay.
The pirates look your way.
Yeah. Huh?
Yeah,
What did you say? Nice. Arta.
Oh, what the fuck do we do here? Because now, like,
I know.
I mean, it's a bustling port in the middle.
Oh yeah. There are
So
people
really, we're
everywhere
killing
looking at what's going on. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Otter's on the floor, surrounded.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna charge in,
Yep.
and as I do this, I'm gonna say,
Top end
that
or
parrot just killed a man.
charging where? Charging to the crowd?
I'm-
Like, so if you imagine round this bank here, I can go get some minis. Like, a crowd is starting to form. Wait, you're like at the front end, and where people from the tables have moved up to where you guys are, and then there's like a crowd forming in a circle to watch people get stabbed.
They're walking really slow, but that man's on the floor and they're hurting him. We need to help him. And then I run in behind. What? Can I make it to the orc?
You can get to the York, yeah. 5, 10, 15, 20. You want to get behind him? 25? Or
Yeah.
here? Yeah, 20. He's got space.
So what would be flanking if he was stood up?
If he was stood up, yeah, it'd be on the
10
corner.
foot, wouldn't it?
Yeah. But yeah, he's not at the moment because he's prone.
And then I'm gonna attack with my warhammer. I don't get advantage because he's prone, I believe.
Yeah.
Do I?
No, I
I
don't
don't
think
think so.
Oh, hang on.
Didn't we have something before where somebody didn't get advantage on me because someone was prone
I'm not-
down or something?
I mean, I'm probably not gonna hit, so it's irrelevant. That's like a 15 or something.
Well, you've got minus
no,
2
less
AC,
than that.
doesn't he?
Less
York,
than that.
so
It's a 11.
No.
No. More than that. No, less than that. It's an 11.
11. 11 doesn't hit. One less than that?
even with the minus 2 AC.
Even a minus 2 AC, yeah.
Yeah, it's dreadful. Someone help me! They're beating up this poor defenseless man.
This old man.
This poor old
I know,
man.
Yeah, that'll be my thing. Just imagine like a kid that's like punching an adult in the back. It's not really doing anything.
You swung with your hammer,
That's me
right?
now.
Or did you swing? You swing unarmed?
And I missed.
Oh, okay.
No, I swung with my hammer.
Yeah, I was gonna say. You imagine a man. You
It's
swung a hammer.
It's a
at
toy
him.
hammer.
Yeah, swung a hammer at
It's
him.
toy
and
hammer.
went,
It's an inflatable hammer.
Oh, you're
You
to
hear it make a
mallet.
little pop in
For
there.
Timmy Mallet, Rockaday.
Cool. End of the
I'm also
round.
wearing one of those giant foam fingers in one of my hands for some reason.
Unnecessary detail.
That's my shield.
End of the round.
That's very odd.
The ship you see starts to turn
Oh god, the ship's still there.
towards. Oh yeah. And at this angle.
Hang on, is it not anchored? What the fuck?
They only just got in, didn't they? They barely got off the ship before fucking ghosty boys running around.
Oh,
You
I
can
didn't
see there's
realize.
one
I
more
didn't
man on
realize
there.
there was still a guy on there. Otherwise, I would
Yeah.
have done something different. Oh well.
I know, but you hadn't looked at the ship. So yeah, the ship spins itself around to face. As you can see that there's a single orc on there running around using all of his goodies. As we're back
Do we think
to
he's
the
gonna be
top
strong?
of the round, Von.
Fuck! Forgot to do my telekinesis. Whoopsie.
Am I within 60 feet of the ship?
Just maybe.
Like, if I'm not, can I get to 60
Yeah, yeah,
feet of the ship?
Yeah.
I am going to use something I haven't used yet. I'm going to use conjure animals on the ship.
On the ship,
Scroll
I thought it's
fire.
survivable. I thought you could
guys.
I'm not using the scroll of fireball. I don't even know if I can use it, to be honest. I just didn't want Zaga having it.
I
Right.
haven't used
Yeah.
it either. Actually, having looked at the scrolls.
So, do I choose the number and then
You.
how are we doing this?
I'll read the spell.
So you summon face spirits to take the form of beasts and appear in unoccupied spaces that you can see within range. Choose one of the following options for what appears: 1 beast at challenge rating 2 or lower, 2 of 1 or lower, 4 of half or lower, or 8 of quarter or lower.
Oof. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. You pick the number, and then based on the terrain.
How many can actually fit on that ship?
Well, it depends what you're trying to spawn, because you're
How's realistic?
You're adding it. Are you looking to? Because this is, if you're trying to fit things on the ship, you don't want water-based animals then.
No.
But then if they don't fit on the ship, they're going to fall off and probably drown.
Gotta be snakes on a boat, right?
So, yeah, you're going. Your choices are to go for like urban animals or
Because I don't
water-based
get to
animals.
pick the animals, do I? As well,
No.
you pick the animals.
Yeah, it depends on the CR.
Yeah. It depends on the CR and the where it is, I suppose.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So there's animals. That's what I mean. So I'm assuming you're picking something that's based water-based because it's a ship. But if you're just trying to get stuff on the ship, you can end up with.
I want to get stuff on the. I want to get stuff on the ship.
Okay. Cool. And what
Yes.
level?
So realistically,
It's not a very big ship. It's
no.
a bit bigger than
So
the
realistically, I
model,
think probably best option would be 2 beasts at challenge rating 1 or lower. I reckon.
Okay.
So I can fit 2 things on there with that orc.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the model maybe not, but the boat itself is big enough. It's big enough to hold all of these guys in there at some point. So there'll be enough space to get on.
Okay, yeah.
I just
Yeah.
thought they were
I'm
all
gonna
sitting
go
next to
with-
the maps.
I'm gonna go with 2 beasts at challenge rating 1 or lower.
2 beasts of challenge rating 1 or lower. Do they go? What do they go in terms of initiative as well?
I roll initiative for them when they've spawned in.
Oh my
I've said
days.
them summoned.
So yeah, you cast the spell out towards the ship as you see appearing via the magic 2 giant toads. You're lucky because they have swim speed. Let me get. Fucking hell. I've got giant toads as well. They're pretty.
Only one of
fucking
them.
big.
Make them do
question.
work. You should have
Fucking
done
hell,
it.
that's
Toads.
totally giant. Look at that.
They're bigger than the fucking boat.
What the hell?
Holy shit. And they're painted as well. That's well cool.
I think Otter should use his conch to call in the sharks again.
This
Can he call laser sharks?
this guy's got fireball, by the way. He's going to blow you up, you cunt. You want to play silly buggers?
Ooh, that
Let's
might
play
mean he's got
silly
low
buggers.
strength, so that might mean he's got low strength, so I can push him into the water. Telekinesis.
And he's got fireball scroll. He bought the last one from the shop.
The initiative I rolled for them was 17.
7, of course it was, you fucker. Oh, it was 17, yeah. Just at the top. Have you got the stat block? Can you search up the stat block for a giant toad? Do I? Oh, I control them, don't I?
Yeah, well, I give them orders, but you have the stat block, I think, is how it works.
Yeah. I've got it here. I know. I used one the other day, so.
Imagine if you'd done 8 quarter ones, though.
But a lot of them might have just fallen into the water. Toad's pretty good because I'm pretty sure they've got swim speeds.
So this is like one of the things I was worried about getting this spell in the first place. I'd spawn something on land and then just like 4 reef sharks just hit the floor and just die instantly.
Just flop.
Yeah, we did it based on. I'm using the same table for the other ranger doesn't have a set pet, so we're doing a like conjuring. Oh fucking why didn't I say conjuring from the wild, which is quite good.
Okay.
So depending on what he needs, so he nearly drowned, and conjured a giant toad to come and save him as his animal. But again, it was all just rolled, so it's quite funny. Okay, they are pretty beastly. They got 39 hit points.
Nice. And before ending my go, I might as well enter Starry Form Archer.
Okay,
And I'm going to attack the orc with that.
go for it.
Non-lethal, right?
Well, John's already
Yes.
killed someone, so
That non-lethal radiant damage that I'm sure can happen. That's
No.
dirty 20.
Okay, I was like, on damage, get fucked. Yeah, hits. I was like, you're just making shit up now.
That's 9 radiant damage.
Wow, these guys are so weak because they're not supposed to be fought. Oh, poor lad. Poor lad.
I'm protecting
somewhere
the defenseless old guy on the floor.
nearby, Rock is very unhappy.
Yeah, out of sight. It's like, what? the-
Although he might actually be able to claim an empty boat in a minute. So.
I'm not sure that's what he wanted, though. I seem to remember.
It's fine. On my turn, I
He
can
was
stabilize the
saying-
orc.
Cool.
The
So,
pirate started it.
up is the captain after Von.
Still slow.
Still slowed.
Can I see the captain from where I am? Just
Maybe. People are pushing in. He is going to. Does he just double down? Yeah, fuck it. He's gonna stab you twice because you're on the floor. That is a 21
Yep.
and a 23.
Yep.
So first
oh
one.
no, he only gets one attack because he's slowed.
I thought he only gets one action.
One action or bonus action.
Yeah.
But you can only attack one.
But an action is 2 attack. Does it actually say that?
It can't make more than one melee or ranged attack during its turn. Is in the
I love that spell.
regardless of the creature's abilities or magic items.
That is 6 points of slashing damage then, and he'll roll his wisdom save. That's a 15, which doesn't get it, so he's still slowed. You guys are real dicks. Saga, you're up.
I don't know what I want to do.
You're starting, at this point, you're starting to lose sight, I will say, actually. Just
Yeah,
because
people
people are starting to
in front
move
of me.
in as you guys are on that box. Like, they're starting to, like, whilst you think people might be a bit scared, seeing a kerfuffle and people get stabbed is Bit of excitement. You never guess what happened. I got off
exactly,
boat at Redford.
Oh
and
no,
someone
they're
stabbed.
bullying that poor old man and running. Is there any way to flank the orc?
No.
Wait,
No, you have to be pushing. Well, no, not with your movement.
no, I'd have to get in the middle of them.
Yeah, you'd
wouldn't
have to get in the middle. You have to get hit like in that gap.
In that case, I will yell, "Oh no! Stop bullying that poor old man!" and run up next to Arta and next to the orc.
Yeah.
The water side of Arta.
On the water side. Yeah.
Are both the halfling and the orc 5 feet from me.
Yeah.
Then I will use my cantrip to green flame blade. I'll aim the attack at the orc.
Yep.
That is a 17 to hit the orc.
17 hits.
Okay, so that's 9 points of whatever damage the rapier is, piercing. And they both take 3 points of fire damage.
Oof. Okay. Halflings looking real fucked up.
And is there any point in doing that? No. I'll end my turn there.
Nice. Otter, you are up.
I will go up.
Yep.
I will use bonus action to Hexblade Curse the captain.
Mm-hmm.
And I will use my action to cast Blink on myself.
Has that chaos concentration?
No.
Just like it's just like.
I've lost concentration anyway. But
Yeah, I know that was.
no,
before, wasn't it?
Blink's not concentration.
No, Hexblade Curse is the same as Hunter's Mark.
Essentially, it's my racial
Oh
thing.
shit! Sorry, I got the damage wrong. That halfling should have taken an extra 5 points of fire damage. It's 1d8 plus 5 to the second target, but 1d8 fire to the additional fire to the first target.
And it just moves without a roll.
No. So the green flame blade is the attack with the sword,
Yeah.
and you get the sword damage.
Yeah.
And then it's 1d8 fire damage to the one I attacked with the sword, but 1d8 plus 5 to the second target.
Just for
fire
free.
damage.
That's what I mean. There's
Yeah,
not
that's
a
the
roll to
cantrip.
make it move on.
No, that's the cantrip, if it's within 5 feet. So instead of the 3 fire damage, the halfling should have taken 8 fire damage.
I'm going to read that after, just to double check, because it
Got a
sounds
smouldering
a little bit
halfling
wrong.
on
Yeah,
the
he's
floor
dead.
now.
He's fully dead. But yeah, I just want to check, because it does seem...
It wasn't that strong before level 5. It's at level 5 it gets stronger.
Casting equal to spellcasting ability modifier.
Yeah, so my spellcasting modifier is
Deals
plus 5.
The melee attack deals to the target and hit, and the fire damage so increases to 1d8 plus spellcasting modifier. Nice. But did you cast the cantrip and then hit in the same turn?
So the cantrip is... You have to cast the cantrip before attacking with your weapon.
Yeah. But if the cast cantrip is your action.
Yeah, but the look at the first line of the cantrip. You brandish the weapon used in the spell's casting and make a melee attack with it against one creature within 5 feet of you.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
you
it's
have
like
to
Booming
make the
Blade.
melee
Yeah,
attack
it's like Booming Blade.
like Booming Blade.
Yeah. Alright, cool. Halfling's dead.
Sorry, I had to...
No, I just want to check because, yeah, it just seems mental, but I forgot these are...
I took it. It's actually quite good.
Yeah, if you surprise enemies so they all stood next to each other and then fuck them. It's quite good. You need them stood next
But
to each other.
sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Yeah, so
oh,
I cast
yeah, cool.
Blink.
Yep.
And my turn. I rolled a 13, so I vanished to the ethereal plane.
Oh. Another little pussy fucking running from the fights at this time. It's a shame I don't have
Hey, that old man we're trying to save just disappeared. Which kind of fucks me and Arthur, because now we're the two that have attacked and they're standing there.
Fine, the
Maybe
toads
he
will,
was a
the
ghost.
toads will attack soon.
Yeah, I'm just playing into the whole ghost thing now. Ooh.
Cool. Nice. The toads are up next. What are you telling the toads to do?
So they're both on the ship, right?
They're both on the ship, yeah.
I want them to stop the orc doing whatever it's planning to do in terms of, I'm assuming, gonna cannonball us on land.
Really, no, I'm
So
really
I
not going
want
to let
them
that
both
happen there.
To attack.
To attack, they can bite. That's what they've got.
You think a toad would like use its really long tongue to attack?
This game is the worst game I've ever played. It's what a natural 20 against myself.
A natural 20.
Yeah. So I've grappled my own target.
Fitted with the toad.
Cool. Luckily, the other one can only do the same thing and attack and misses. Okay, so he's grappled, which means he can't move.
So he can't fire the cannon.
No, you can just fire with disadvantage because he's at the cannon. But he took some fucking damage. Oh no, it's not that bad actually. Nice. That's the toads.
It's annoying when the pirates that weren't supposed to fight get murdered on the docks, isn't
I
it?
know. And it's really... You'll know why it's really bad soon enough. No, this guy's going to want to get back on the ship, and this is fucking bullshit. No one wants to die. This guy is going to step away from you two, Zyga and Otter.
Who's that, the orc?
Yeah. If you would
He's
like...
still slow. It's only
he's-
gets half movement.
Yeah, he's only moving 5 squares, don't worry.
Is he disengaging?
He can't run far enough. No, he's not disengaging.
I'll take a swing.
Attack
at
of
it.
opportunity.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, no, you're invisible. I lie. He would disengage. I can't attack
Yeah,
Otter if he's not
that's
fucking there,
fine.
can I?
Oh, so he's disengaged. I can't attack.
This kid gets 15 and he gets 30, right? So yeah. So he's going to be at the base of the ship.
Oh, is he dashed again?
Yeah, he's Dutch again. Yeah, because as far as he... Well, yeah, there's you two behind him. The Ghost Man's disappeared. And he can do
Wait,
more
did he run
damage.
past John? Because John could get an opportunity. Oh,
He
no,
did-
disengaged.
One will not be attacking. He's so upset.
So upset.
He was just circling around celebrating killing something a minute ago.
Yeah, he's giving it Billy Big Bollocks.
He
So-
fucking weren't.
He's flexing his wings and all sorts.
Let me
He will
find this
shit on you even if you're invisible.
He will shit on you even if you're invisible. Let me find.
It's not my fault he killed somebody. That's your doing.
John's
Is
a
it not?
murderer.
It's your doing.
Stop. Don't tell
Can't help,
Hector.
can't help but feel there's some gaslighting going on here, and I'm going to assume it's Otter and not Burn.
Oh, it's just an attack.
I was just asking some questions.
And you called him
Fucking dickhead
stupid.
pirate. He was fucking stupid. He wasn't listening.
Okay. It is an attack roll, so it's going to be at disadvantage. Against...
Oh, is this the cannon?
Yeah, against the you two of you stood next to each other.
Is there any kind of saving throw? Or...
No, I wish there was, because then I wouldn't have had to roll. No, it is a fire. It's a 15.
Cutting words.
Oh. Can you cut in words a cannon?
Well, I'm cutting words the person who's aiming the cannon.
Also, I have worked out that cutting words only works on people that can't be charmed.
Charmed.
Yeah,
Yes.
you didn't read that bit out before, did you?
Well, I don't know if something can be charmed or not. That's something.
Well,
know.
you should be stating that beforehand. Yeah, you can cutting words the man.
I am within 60 feet of him, right?
Yeah.
Stupid fucking frogs.
That's a 3, so 3 off the attack roll, which makes it miss me.
I'm assuming that misses that Arthur.
His AC's higher than mine.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, my AC is 17. I was missing it anyway.
Well. That's a swing and a miss.
But I will yell out, "Oh shit! The boat's shooting at me!"
Oh, I forgot there's a little halfling up there as well.
There is still a half.
And he is fully fit.
He's not slowed, is he?
He's
the one
not
that's
slowed. He's also...
How is everyone looking, by the way?
Perfectly fine.
Yeah, 2020.
No, I mean the pirates.
Pirates looking.
Oh, fucked up.
Yeah, pretty fucked up. They're all pretty fucked up.
Looks like they were very weak pirates. They weren't even real pirates, I'm convinced.
Hmm.
They're just like crappy merchants.
Yeah, he's going to run and get on the ship. So he's full 30. He's just going to have to fire from the fucking
I've
ship.
noticed 2 gigantic toads on the ship.
Yeah. Where are they? Fucking, yeah, it's annoying if they're on toes as well. Might change that because I can't be fucked. I'll decide who they are. Oh, these guys are so weak. He's just gonna attack a fucking toad. And they rolled on that one. Alright, that's it. Go now. Faywin, you're up.
John would like to disengage,
Yeah.
and that is it. I am not attacking. I'm not doing anything. I'm gobsmacked at what's happening here. John is going to go and hide on a roof somewhere. I've given him a look, so he knows not to come anywhere near me. Hector's absolutely mortified as to what's happening.
How is it John's fault when you commanded him to attack?
Because he wasn't supposed to be so strong. He misses all his attacks.
He does know he misses all his
Today's the day that he decides he's going to be really aggressive.
Arthur, you're
It's
up.
an intimidation thing, and yeah. Arthur's going to do 2 things.
Yep.
First, the guy on the boat,
Mm-hmm.
he's going to use. Hold on. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. Okay, can I move within 30 foot of the boat, please? The guy
Yeah.
on the boat.
Yeah, it's not too far.
Fuck loud.
Then I want to use telekinetic shove as my bonus action, please.
Mm-hmm.
Can you make a strength saving throw?
You gonna try and push him off the boat?
Shoving the halfling or the orc?
Yeah.
Try and push him off the boat.
Which one? The
The
boat.
guy on the boat.
No. So how far can you push him?
5 foot.
No. Although the mini's that small, there's.
Okay.
Let's suspend reality for a second. There's 2 giant toads on there, a halfling. And, right, if it was 5 foot, the toads aren't on the boat. So fucking trying to push him off the boat. Cheesy fucking shit. You guys are getting mega fucked.
If I pushed him back 15 foot, would I push him off the boat?
There'll be a chance.
Okay, I'm going to use gust of wind.
Nice. Same distance.
That's on the halfling, I take it, right? Because the orcs grapple.
Oh yeah, the orc is being eaten by a toad currently.
Well, who fired the thing?
Oh,
Yeah,
he's
that's
bit.
disadvantage.
Yeah. That's why he didn't hit you because he rolled a disadvantage. Oh, sorry, is it not realistic that a giant frog is holding a man and therefore he couldn't fire a cannon? So you can blow him off a boat with a gust of wind?
Well, now that's all my fun gone.
Oh, no.
You did for the
I'm
halfling.
gonna,
The
Oh,
halfling's
cool.
so
got
I'm going to
thunder
call
wave.
lightning,
Yeah.
and I'm just going to hit one of them. I don't care which
Just
one.
obliterate them instead.
Yeah, I don't care which one. As long as they're not on the boat or within 5 foot of the boat.
Who in? Everyone's in front of the boat apart from the captain. The orcs at the ladder of the boat, the halflings on the boat, and the other orcs on the boat. With 2
Captain.
things. You can go with the captain.
Where did John disengage to as well?
Oh, yeah.
He's
A
hiding on a
roof,
roof.
apparently.
60 foot away.
Thinking about what he's done.
Poor
But
Jim.
I wanna aim 5 foot away from him, so it doesn't hit Otter. Not
You-
that I know
you don't
Otter's
wanna-
there because he's invisible.
I'm on the 3 plane, so I can't be damaged anyway.
Okay, that's fine then. Yeah, just hit him.
Nice.
Screw it. Can I have a a dex saving throw, please?
That's an 11.
That is a fail. I'm going to use my channel divinity. That's 30 points of lightning damage.
Nice. The captain is dead.
Jesus
Captain is.
You just see his eyes turn blue, and he points, and you hear this loud
You've just murdered something that's amazing.
zzz as
Absolutely
like, thunder and lightning
obliterated it.
happen. And then
From
he
the
looks
three of
towards
pla-
the crowd. And he's like, "What's going on?"
From that 3 plane, I give Archer a thumbs up.
And
Can't
he
see it.
rolls a 2 on his performance check,
Nice.
or persuasion check,
For what?
whatever he was
For-
trying to
for
do.
feigning
I think it was
ignorance.
M. For feigning ignorance. His eyes still blue, and everyone's saw him pointing. There's like static electricity going off him. That's my turn.
Move.
I'd just like to point out, I haven't killed anyone.
It's 11:30. I want to go to bed.
Yeah. I mean, there was things at play. The ship is hightailing out there. 30 foot. It can move. It can take 3 actions.
You're taking the toads with it.
Yeah, it was just toes with it.
Oh, we're
Is
gonna
that
have to
all
pay back this
left
money
on the
now.
dock of the bay, or
Who's piloting the boat?
The halfling. Because
Oh, the halfling.
yeah. So the orc was on its ladder as it is just gonna, it's gonna careen forward, crash into the.
The
side of
halfling
this
didn't even
one
see
here.
her over the wheel.
You wanna do this? You wanna do this? You wanna push these buttons? Because this is an easy fight.
Speaking as an ex-halfling,
This was a fight that wasn't supposed to be a fight. So if you wanna push
wait,
something, just go
that
for it.
orc's still
that-
got half movement. Is he definitely on the ladder?
Yeah, he's on the ladder because he had enough to get to the ladder, but not enough to get up the ladder. So he can just hold on. As yeah, they will
It's going 30 foot away, you say?
starting to get 30 foot away. Yeah.
Did Rock manage to get on?
Yeah, the thing is on there. Oh, the
No,
rock.
no, not the orc. Did Rock or whatever his name was?
Definitely not. Definitely fuck this royally. Yeah, so that is 30 foot. So that is crashed into the side and it's just getting out of view as I'm just trying to work out if it can move. Yeah, cool. Yeah, so it's getting out of view. So it's round the top. Vaughn, you're up.
So,
Sink it. Sink it.
how close together are the 2 orcs and the halfling?
On the boat, like, I don't know,
Mhm.
20 foot between them all. It's not a huge boat. You think for it too long, the boat gets away. Oh.
I am going to fire frostbite at the. Actually, how far away is the boat from me now?
Well, real far.
About 60, more than 60.
Yeah, just on the edge of about 65.
Doesn't actually affect anything else, does it? It only just affects attacks. Okay, I am
I will let the boat get away.
not going to do anything.
Cool.
I think I'm just going to hope that the toads can do something.
Yeah, the
while
toads are
they're
going to be
still there.
a fucking nuisance. How long do toads last for?
I'm gonna get an hour.
Fucking hell. Zaga, and then Otter. But Otter, you were in the plane.
I disappear on my next round.
Zaga's just gonna move over to the pirate captain and start eating the body.
Wow. Okay. Faywin and Arthur.
No, it's my go, isn't it?
Oh, I thought you said you disappear on your go.
Yeah, I just appear on my go.
Yeah.
I appear and then I get my full actions. So I want to use the
You
conch.
appear and you get your full actions.
Yeah, you just appear on your side of your next go.
It's another spell that needs reading.
Yeah, I know. Fucking cheaters. Cool.
I've got a roll to disappear onto the island.
yeah.
Start your next go.
Nice. What do you want to do?
The conch.
Ooh.
More
Did-
animals.
You gonna blow the conch
I am.
for the animals?
What did we say about the patron thing?
So it's like a calling. I think it's a
Once a
D100
day
roll.
thing.
Yeah.
D100.
Mm-hmm.
Once a day thing.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll call my patron to sink the ship.
Roll a D100.
I've got to find all these fucking things first.
Yeah. To sink the ship.
Party.
I've got some vibing here. We even know why you needed to get on the ship. I don't think Gart was paying
Consequences
attention.
of
Slash
your action.
Zaga doesn't know. All he knows is this is definitely Otter's fault. And nobody who saw it could see any difference. So Rock won't blame us.
What's a 10?
10. You blow the conch, and it doesn't make a sound as you blow it. When you're calling out to your patron, as you ask for assistance on there, you have to wait and see. 10's not very high. Cool. Favenata?
I was going to do the animals, but I thought I'd try this one.
Yeah.
I'm going to point at the halfling, and I'm going to do a lightning.
What's the range of that? 120?
120. Oh, well, no, not technically. It is...
I'm
once
back
I've
on the
done
3
it,
plane, by the way.
I put it above them, and then 60-foot radius. So they're still within 60 foot
Mhm.
of the point.
Yep.
So yeah, can I get a what is it? Dex saving throw for the halfling? And if there's anything within 5 feet of him as well, they need to make a Dex saving throw.
He's not slowed, right?
No.
Cool.
That is a 16.
16 saves, so half damage. So that's 6 points of lightning damage.
6 points of lightning. It was nice. It's like crackle of lightning appears as the boat disappears off into sight as the ship is up next.
As that happens, I'm going to run towards it, and I'm going to shake my fist. I'll be like, "Don't
That
come
was-
here and attack our old men."
Oh, the biggest clusterfuck of all.
Still
clusterfuck.
trying to maintain deniability.
Everybody is now looking at you as the ship crashes into the side of that one. You hear people like, as this transport ship's just like had the side of it gouged out by the front of this ship as this one's disappearing off. You can see them fighting the frogs as they're going off, but the sail is down now and the ship is moving. So even if everyone dies, that ship is going to carry on as long as the wind is behind it, regardless of what
Can I
happens.
use my
Oh,
final
I-
action?
Yeah.
I'm not attacking the boat, but I wanted to roll a perception, but I can wait until you finish.
Yeah, you can roll perception. What are you looking for?
I just wanted to see if that guy was around
Roll a perception check.
in the crowds of people. I just want to look around and see, or anyone that we recognise. And I see nothing because I rolled a 7. So
7. No. As you look around, you just see a lot of people who are circled around your position. As yes, we will finish.
not my position. I'm well.
Well,
out.
yeah, you're kind of in the group as well. Yeah, look at these assholes. Oh my god.
I'm neighbourhood watching.
Yeah. Hang on, there was one other thing.
Should I loot the captain now or wait till next week?
Wait till next week because I need to work out.
I really hope that the frogs win that battle. In the distance.
I just-
Someone
I-
just comes across
floating
a
around.
boat floating around with fucking 2 frogs there, nothing
Oh,
else.
It's
okay.
another
the
ghost
frogs
boat.
will be gone after an hour, won't they?
Hang on.
I reappear from the ethereal plane, and as the captain's died, his energy seeps into me from the curse. My grand health points. And I'd look down at him and go, "Boo! He's a ghost now, motherfucker."
I go up
You know.
to go up to him, and I put my
Otter
hand
gets
on his
possessed
shoulder.
by the ghost of the captain.
I put my hand on his shoulder, and I'm like, "Are you okay, old man?"
There's enough weird shit without Otter getting possessed as well.
There is. Hang
Thank
on
you,
a second.
Sonny.
I need one thing and I can't fucking find it.
We need to find someone who can take a statement to say what happened here.
Bonbon's been poisoned by a mind fire. Zaga's seen death bloom animal things.
You,
John killed a guy.
there we go.
John
I've still
killed a
got
guy.
concussion.
As you guys are
Awen's poor.
are looking around, and you can hear Faywin probably first for the rest of them, because the rest of you guys are kind of stood out, clearly surrounded now as a load of just public folk are staring. They've seen the boat get crashed into, as eyes kind of come back to you guys now, which started as like a tit for tat, ended up in 4 people being brutally murdered, lightning going off, fucking God knows what else of spells flying around. You hear the sound of music playing. You hear the sound of a drum, like a doof, 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 and then you hear a flute kind of pick up. And then you hear what sounds like just like a jig, like someone just singing like, "What do we do with a drunken sailor? What do we do with a drunken sailor?" And as you look to the side, Fabian, you see pushing through the crowd, or the crowd kind of parting, as these 3 smaller figures are making their way forward, singing this song, and we'll end up there.
Gimmick infringement again.
It is gimmick infringement. But yeah, so as they're all singing, you see this crowd kind of part, but we'll finish there and pick up that and the looting and what the fuck you explain to people happened here.
We can always explain away our
Next
problems.
week.
We've got precedent.
Killing the poor little people that was coming in. Can't believe it.
They're pirates. They kill innocents.
What's a
They
pirate?
attacked an old man.
What's a
They
pirate?
attacked me, yeah.
Oh yeah. Say that.
I was trying to ask questions about my backstory. Fucking stupid guy wouldn't understand.